The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey.
What?
Let's go!
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for it.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You pink!
Stop! Damn it! Your friend tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to our humble abode, the Thunderdome. On this Stanley Cup Tuesday, June 9, 2026, this sports program begins right now. Sports are the greatest, and we had the incredible opportunity as I glow here in a brand new shirt I got off Amazon just a couple days ago. Gonna have to change this one ASAP. Sorry for the glow across your screen, whether it's on a TV or on your phone or on an iPad or however you watch us. We just want to say thank you because last night we had the chance to experience something that was just absolutely incredible. I mean, having a chance to sit in there, not only call an NBA Finals game, in which I've never done before. So thank you to ESPN, Mike Foss, new executive, Burke, and Jimmy, and all the parties that had to. Josh Tomorrow, I think, even had to come. Adam Silver had to come in on this decision. A lot of people that we've done business with and have become good friends with have provided now an opportunity for us to do multiple things. The primetime opportunity, where we have said in the past or in conversations with these fine folks that we've done business with, like, hey, if you ever have one of these opportunities, I know you offer it to these people. There's other production companies that get offered opportunities to build things and do things. There's people within ESPN senior leadership that get the opportunity to do things whenever there's programming that opens up or whatever. We just wanted the opportunity to be able to do the same. So them giving us that opportunity as a completely outside entity that has obviously built a great relationship with them over the last few years is incredibly cool, and we're very thankful for it. We understand that nobody gets these types of opportunities these days, and every time we do it, we want to enjoy the hell out of it, make the most out of it, and be an asset to sports. We genuinely feel that way. That is how we feel about everything. So getting a chance to do what we did last night, as Tracy Morgan right there just said that the Statue of Liberty was going to get pregnant tonight if the New York Knicks were able to get a win over the Spurs, which they did not. Shout out to Wemby going crazy. Woo. But getting a chance to be a part of that is so stupid. It is so dumb, and we're so thankful for it. And it's only because people watch our shit. So thank you for all of that, and we'll continue to be grateful, and we'll continue to try to enjoy it all. Airspace shut down. Long time around there.
Yeah. How come?
So it was a late night, obviously, early morning as well. Oh, wow. But we are pumped and thankful to be chatting about it all. Great game at Madison Square Garden. A bunch of swings and runs and a couple stars coming out of nowhere. And a man named Victor Wembanyama saying, excuse me, I feel like you have forgotten about who you were talking about. Yeah, I might have been drawing some shit down there at Central Park, and I might have been shooting at Rucker Park, and you might see me walking with the monks, and I might be new here, and I might be French, which some people will hold against me, however they hold against me. But I am one of the ones, okay? And who are one of the ones? Oh, they're the ones that are at the top of the food chain whenever it comes to sports. Their competitive spirit seemingly more than everybody else. Their dog mentality in the biggest moments, especially when their backs are against the wall, show up. That is why we have the people at the top of the sports world that we all know. In our head, we all just thought of the exact people that are at the top of the sports world in the history. Wemby is trying to prove that he deserves to be there. And what we're seeing early is this guy answers things. Now, he might have to learn some shit here. He is making a name for himself that is among other names that will be etched in stone in basketball forever already as a 22-year-old or whatever the case is. But this Spurs team in whole, dogs across the board, including their coach. And I think this entire series run throughout the playoffs has been a nice hello, it's us, okay? We're a team, but also learning. I mean, they've made a lot of mistakes throughout this playoff series. There's been moments at the end of the game where they get a rebound and nobody has a clue what's going to happen with 6 seconds left. Everybody's looking to the sideline. It's like, hey, we should have a plan for this. There's been moments wherever Wemby's passing the ball off the back of a guy and they're making massive mistakes. There's been some moments where maybe games didn't go the way that it was supposed to go because maybe a couple guys didn't show up. De'Aaron Fox was getting called out for the last 3 weeks for everything that he's been through there. So there's been growing pains with the Spurs team that we're watching live during this playoff series on primetime every single night. And last night, What a moment for this team. What a moment for their story. What a moment for Wemby. What a moment for Stephon Castle, who goes absolutely apeshit in the Garden. And what a night in New York City. Everybody was there. Perk said, I heard more hostile environments. And Perk was unbelievable. Q Rich was unbelievable. 9-year NFL vet Darius J. Butler, men's league champ. Summer league champ down there in South Florida. Darius J. Butler, you were awesome. The Talks at Table at Boston Connor and at Ty Schmidt, who were up in the rafters underneath the banners in Madison Square Garden, which is crazy to even think about. And then one half of the Hammer, Dahn, Cowboys AP Tone, along Evan Fox and Nick Moraldo and Gumpy back in Bristol, where we are working now for the first time on one of these, alongside ESPN folks.
Hell yeah.
So it's like, it's been a nice, it's just been a bit.
You crushed it too.
Yeah.
You crushed
It's been a very
First time, like, obviously huge moment, completely different game, different flow. Like, you did your thing.
Yeah.
I was really intrigued.
Driving the boat.
I was really intrigued on how it was going to go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike Tirico. I called him.
Go.
Got a chance to chat with him. I watched like 3 of his games, over the playoffs there, just back to back to back over the last couple of days, multiple times. Like, that's why when everybody was like immediately just attacking us, it's like, have we not proved yet that at least we're going to try here? Like, I think with our field pass, I think we should have proven that. I think like we are trying to not be asses. Mm-hmm. We're trying to be assets. You see, that is what we are trying to do. And I hope people will come around to realize that. But we just want to do it justice and not make a mockery out of it. And we understood it was a big deal, especially me trying to call a basketball game. But Tirico helping me, the entire basketball community helping me out. Obviously, Perk, Q Rich, incredible to lean on them.
Yep.
Tracy Morgan comes by with Tina Fey.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Schrags are running around. Dan Hazen.
Yeah, Dan Hazen.
I wonder what he's saying now, huh?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that's the first loss I've seen.
I think there's an ace in the hole for that one, though.
Yeah, I think there's a chance President Hazen has a potential. What am I supposed to do here? The face paint can only do so much. But it was awesome. Madison Square Garden people were nice to us. The NBA people were nice to us. We got lost like 4 or 5 times. Everybody we encountered was awesome. The crowd, I thought, though. I thought it was loud as hell. And Perk said he's seen more hostile. I guess there probably was meaner bunch. I didn't expect the Knicks crowd to be as, I don't want to say positive, but they were super that was I thought it was a great atmosphere last night.
Great crowd, great atmosphere. Perk said, I think I heard Paul Pierce say it too. And these guys, obviously, they played a long time in the NBA, and both of those guys played at TD Garden, so they know all about hostile environments. So you got to take those guys' word for it. People have gone in there and stepped up to the moment. We saw Wemby do it last night. We all know the Michael Jordan double nickel game. We've seen Steph go off. We've seen Trae Young go off.
Tyrese.
And then that crowd, obviously with the ticket prices, how authentic of a Knicks crowd was it? It felt authentic to me, but at the same time, that was my first time in Madison Square Garden. So they were loud. I think they'll show up again. It was weird. I felt like the Knicks almost were more nervous or played more nervous, more nervy than the Spurs team did. And they're a younger team, obviously Wemby, but Stephon Castle, you mentioned him, who has a ton of experience in that building, in those environments with the Big East tournaments and things like that. And then Dylan Harper doing his thing. You talked about it, De'Aaron Fox making one of the most clutch shots in the game, man. So it was a great job by Mitch Johnson and the squad, and now we get to see him again tomorrow.
Yeah, it was phenomenal to be there. I mean that was sweet. You felt like you were a part of something because it was like Robert Kraft was there, obviously there. Everybody from everything.
Cardi B.
Told Cardi B she was GOAT.
That was
Nice little hand, nice little dap.
Is that her name still?
There seemed to be only a few. Charles Barkley wins a lot of awards. Still got it. I'll be excited to see Cardi's react because Cardi.
Yeah, no, certainly. She heard.
Yeah, she's got incredible moxie, as we all know. Where she was located was near where we were located. But what I had noticed is the only people that were really heading down towards where they were going, did not look like I look like. So before we go out to do the game, I had to finally say, hey, are white people allowed to go down there? And she goes, why you say that? You stupid, from the room. And I go, okay, sick. And I go down there.
What's going on out here?
Yeah, Cardi, you go, what's up, man? I'm Pat. Very nice to meet you. You silly, why'd you say that? I said, okay, all right, I got to call the game, Cardi. And I dipped out of there. She obviously had an incredible performance. The lasers.
Oh, sick.
Obviously, it's Madison Square Garden. It's New York, so it's the most prestigious, obviously, the mecca of performance. So everybody wants to do their show there, so they have to be capable to basically pull off everything.
Yeah.
I thought the show was spectacular as well.
The national anthem.
Unbelievable.
That guy was awesome.
Avery Wilson, I believe his name. He killed it. Like you said, the light show, and where we were sitting, it was kind of like we were on like the direct, like the same height level. It was crazy, like the details of it, because we know the building itself has been there forever, but it felt like a building that was, just built as far as, the tech and stuff in it. It was unbelievable. The environment was
crazy.
Sweet. See, and then obviously we got the opportunity to call the game, but being down on the court,
oh my God,
pre-game,
so
like we're
stupid.
Standing there, like obviously you see
you guys rubbing
all the
elbows.
hoops. Yeah, we just that was
outrageous. We were not.
I saw the biggest star down there was Utter Guy though.
I'll tell you what, San Francisco did have a good piece of real estate.
Yeah, up there. Yeah,
that was the thing. We're like, because we get these credentials. Not supposed to have these credentials. We know we're not supposed to have these credentials.
The people who are looking at us know that we're not supposed to have
these credentials. But we look at them and it says C, F, and some other one. And I'm like, I think that F is floor, and I think that C is court. I think we know credentials now a little bit. So there was multiple people where we had to be like, where are we allowed to go? And they were like, wherever you want, basically. Yeah, you can go wherever you want. Wherever there's paint on the floor, you can kind of go. And I was like, okay. So then I walk 2 more steps. I find somebody. I'm like, hey, am I allowed? We're allowed to just go right there? Yeah, wherever you want to go. I was like, okay. And then what if we want to get to the other side? We got to go around. They're like, nah, just go around. I'm like, Wemby's warming up out there.
Yeah, you sure they're filming inside the NBA right
You had a Sports Center hit from her.
Bro, like, ball girl Christine absolutely crushing it there. But, I mean, I was a part of the warm-ups.
Yeah.
These guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I watched Mitchell Robinson miss maybe 10 to 11 straight shots. I didn't know that
Free
was
throws
possible.
or just in general?
Yeah, layups, free throws.
It was unbelievable.
Bismack Biyombo. You're right behind him just talking shit to him.
Yeah, and I was almost swatting his ball. But Mitchell Robinson, okay, I saw him miss these shots. I'm worried. I'm like, fuck. I got the over here. This guy, Mitch, you got to make something. I mean, is the hoop smaller?
One and a half. His over was 1.5.
Exactly, and everybody came up to me, brother, come on, we ain't worried about Mitchell. Do you know we're not worried about Mitchell Robinson? I'm like, yes, I know, but kind of though. I mean, like, I mean, should we not be a little bit? Not at all. Vibes, physicality, defense. Don't you worry about
boards.
And he did, by the way. With the broken pinky, I mean, he is dog. OG Anunoby has massive superstar night. Everything seemingly in that second quarter going the New York Knicks way. Crowd, 42 points. I think it's the most they've ever scored in the finals or whatever in that quarter. And then coming out of half, it was like the Spurs, once again, this young team, boom, just comes back and continues to answer. It was a heavyweight fight. Ollie Frazier.
Heavyweight battle.
With the two young battles, 2 young stars, I mean, it's the physicality, very real, too. I don't know how we missed this. That's on me. I think I was down here looking at Shamit, Dammit, and Vassell kind of doing their thing, or maybe I was looking elsewhere. But I don't know how I missed the 2 biggest stars in real time with my eyes on the court watching the game, having this type of moment. It was sent into the group later. Didn't know if it was right for us to go back and revisit it. But it was a very physical game. And I'll say this.
Got 3 scrums in 3 different.
Yeah, I mean, it was very physical. And let alone the Josh Hart and Cornette situation that took place where there was a kick and then there was somebody off the bench. And it was very, very, very physical last night. Anytime that ref said something positive for the Knicks, though, it did feel like a surprise.
Yeah.
You know, like the Knicks fans and Coach Brown coming out saying, these refs, look at the free throws.
24-8.
And every time that guy went to that microphone that wouldn't stop move, can they get that guy? Can we get that thing Velcroed down, by the way? Because he's talking here and then everything moves. He's over here and he did it 100 times. Felt like he was on an ISO.
Yeah.
More than Ed Hockley had ever been on an ISO.
Yeah.
Okay. And he looked very good, professional, obviously in shape. They got to run a lot of running in basketball. You notice that every time you see it there. But if it went the Knicks' way, it was a surprise, seemingly.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a couple challenges, overturns, points taken off the board. Obviously, Wemby made it 3 and then it was overturned their way. That was like a big surprise. But the Knicks coming out and saying they didn't like the ref, I love that. I love that. Coach Brown's even alluding to it. It's like, hey, we don't like what's going on here. And that's just the drama of the finals. I think you're going to get that regardless. And the way those calls are happening, it does feel like you can build a narrative because we were doing it in real time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is definitely going to be for the Spurs here. And then, this is for the Spurs. Ooh, for the Spurs. Yet again, it's like you feel it as you're calling it. Knicks fans definitely feeling it, especially the ones that are paying $10,000 to get into the building.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When we were walking out, that's all we heard. There were people just yelling like, hey, make sure you talk about those refs tomorrow. They were screwing us. But also, you know, in the NBA game, especially one like that where it is that physical, like you almost don't want the refs to be as into it and calling every single ticky-tack thing in the 24-8 second half. You know, free throw stat. Well, if you start the half or you start the fourth quarter rather with 3 fouls, on the first possession, like that might skew some things. But the biggest thing was really just Wemby and Brunson. Like, we got to see a historic night. Like, that night for Wemby, I mean, he was with Magic and Kobe, I think, the only guys 22 and younger with 35 and 5, and that is something that will live on for a long time. We got to see that, and Brunson delivered. It's incredible.
Spurs got in the bonus with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, so that might be a free throw disparity as well. But nonetheless, all the Knicks fans were in agreement. The refs were against it.
Yeah.
And I respect it and appreciate it. Can't sweep. Can't have 3 missed opportunities in the NBA Finals, especially after a sweep in the conference finals. League's not going to let that happen. Network's not going to let it happen. We're probably in on it. Let's ask Bruce Brown. Is it a part of are we part of this problem as well, you think?
I mean, I guess we might be party to it in a sense, but at the end of the day, you can't have 13 turnovers and you can't let it be close enough in that fourth quarter to let the refs take it over. But I will say, missing the flagrant 2 on Wemby and then not giving the tech when the Spurs have 6 men on the court is absolutely insane.
He literally, Dylan Harper was on the court, the pass happened, then there's a stop.
That was bullshit.
That was crazy.
But once again,
It was smart basketball.
and once again, that benefited the Spurs. That's like how it did kind of happen that way. And I think those are all just happenstances. Like, I think in real time making decisions, I don't think one correlates with the other. I don't think there's a conspiracy. Would there ever be a conspiracy against Knicks, when everybody that's in very important positions in a lot of networks are from New York and New York Knicks fans? But on that note, joining us is a man that might know. 2-time New York Times bestseller. Obviously, the inside guy for basketball. Mm-hmm. The guy for great punditry. Uh-huh. The man who's from Nebraska, Ohio, now Nebraska. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Windhorst.
I so enjoyed you telling stories from the Garden last night. You had such a wide-eyed wonder about it all. It was great.
Yeah, and Cardi B and the girls crushed it.
Yeah. Hamilton.
Oh, Hamilton singing was great because we were in the best I mean, it was a lot. Everybody was there. I mean, literally, you saw West Coast folks. Larry David was there. Like, it was New England folks were there. It was just, it felt like an awesome night for history to be made. And the history that was made is like, hey, this Spurs team is for real. They are a team that can answer. Even though they're young, they can walk into the greatest arena, the Mecca, the biggest stage, and in front of the whole world, including the biggest stars on earth, in a loud arena, can answer. And they continue to do as such. What was your takeaway from last night? And what are we missing potentially that hasn't been talked about with this Spurs team?
Well, I think what you were missing was talking about how big the green room was for inside the NBA. The green room for inside the NBA is the size of the Thunderdome. And the green room for the rest of us at ESPN is the size of an elevator.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Brother.
I'm impressed. I don't know where your green room was, Pat. I didn't get to see your green room.
No, we're in a tiny one as well.
Tiny.
But on that note, hey, inside the NBA, I mean, that's the way it be.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they have, I don't know how many Emmys. All of them?
50?
Their green room has like a lobby. And then you go into the green room from the lobby. It's incredible.
Yeah,
I
mean, to be clear to those guys, congratulations.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because there's only so many rooms in the back of these arenas. As somebody that put on my own arena show, figuring out because there is quite a difference between room 4 and room 5, 6, 7, 10.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We need drapes.
They have room 1.
Definitely,
Two most impressive things back of house last night. Inside the NBA green room, and the Trump Beast car.
I didn't see it. Where was it? Was it underneath? I did not see the entirety.
That's the thing. Like in MSG, it's an arena in the middle of the biggest city in America, but if you have the right access, you can basically pull up next to the court. And the Beast, that's what they call he had 2 of them.
Well, yeah.
This thing was very impressive. I mean, it's a very impressive machine.
Did you get in?
I'm just going to say, no. You they weren't letting me anywhere near it, but I was admiring it.
Did you take photos at least? Did you do the photos?
I mean, like the best accoutrement of the presidency is the jet,
Air Force,
right? Mm-hmm. But this has got to be in the top 10.
Yeah, and Marine Force One is the helicopter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what. Somebody that was on a helicopter last night for a long time. Shout out to everything that we did last night. It was out of a movie. It was ridiculous what was happening. That helicopter ride was that was not bad.
The one on the way back was phenomenal.
Put an Escalade up in the sky and just basically cut off a lot of
Seeing
things.
the city at night, too.
Yeah, we were being spoiled. Let's stop talking about this, okay?
All right,
This is not. We
sorry.
are not going to change as much as we.
sorry.
Just know that last night was out of a fucking movie, and we were not supposed to be in it. We tried to enjoy it as much as we did. The movie that's being told now is Wemby's story, and obviously Brunson's as well, as he continues to kind of bring a championship not only into New York, but be remembered as a hero alongside Josh Hart, obviously Mikal Bridges, Cat, Mike Brown being able to do it. If you win for the Knicks, I think you are goated forever in the biggest city in the United States of America. But that's a lot of pressure, but I think Brunson's the right guy for it. What did you see last night is he seemed to be just a little bit off, and then Wemby and the boys showing up in a massive way early, punching the Knicks right in the mouth in front of everybody.
Yeah, man. So Wembanyama, I feel like watching the last two series, you can almost tell in the first 2 minutes of the game whether he's got it or not. Because normally you sometimes see superstars sort of ease into game. LeBron was famous for this, feeling out games, trying to get teammates going, kind of deciding whether they wanted to be aggressive or they wanted to be a facilitator. Wembanyama, he needs to be deeply invested. At this point in his career, maybe when he gets older, he'll change. But games 1 and 2, I felt like he didn't have good energy in game 1 and game 2. Last night, he had 3 dunks in the first 5 minutes. Totally different player. And I think the fact that he had 2 days off between 2 and 3 with the travel day, I think that might have helped him. And I think that could be a factor because only one day, there's just today off, then they play tomorrow, and then the rest of the series is 2 days off after each game. That could be a factor. The other thing was, they went back to basics on defense. So what I mean by that is they've been double teaming Brunson a lot because they saw how Brunson destroyed the Cleveland Cavaliers. They double teamed him a lot, and that enabled Brunson to pass out. And the Knicks 3-point shooters were crushing the Spurs' defensive strategy. Anunoby was hitting. Bridges was hitting.
Josh
Shamet hasn't missed in a month until last night. They were shooting those supporting guys were killing it. They went to straight defense last night. And instead of having Wembanyama guarding Towns, and Towns was really winning that matchup, you saw him coming off the court in game 2 saying he don't have anything for me or whatever he said.
No, that's not what he said. You're misquoting him.
I don't even remember what he said, but it was amazing what he said. They took Wembanyama off of him. The defensive player, they took him off of him. They put him on Josh Hart. And I know Hart hit some threes last night, but the strategy was to let Wembanyama be the rover, and they didn't double-team Brunson, and so they didn't have as many open looks. And the ball ended up, when you double-team a guy, he's kind of got to pass. And one of the things that we were seeing from the Knicks was this great passing. Well, Brunson held on to the ball last night a little bit. And look, let's just look. I said this earlier this morning, but I would love to see a group text between Ann Edwards, SGA, and now put Brunson in there about what it's like to play the Spurs. Because they mess with your head, all right? I said that Shea was in hell in times of that series last time. I mean, his numbers were all down, all right? And Brunson maybe ain't in hell, but he is at the gates. He is shooting 37%. He has got as many turnovers as he's got assists. This is not who Jalen Brunson is. And so what the Spurs we're now going to watch, can Brunson and the Knicks break out of that? Because they're sending the Knicks back in time to February, March when they weren't as good of a team.
So you talk about Brunson. There's a lot of times where he's dribbling through the paint and does what every point guard does, where he would maybe take it up or do something like that, where he's going back out to try to get back to that mid-range step back where he's always going to have somebody in his face. And if he's off this much, it's a brick out. And that was what was happening last night very clearly. Then there was a couple moments where he hits a deep three, takes it to the rack. It's like, all right, now here we go. But I think to your point, if Wemby's lurking, which he always is, everybody's scared to get their shit sent because obviously it's a turnover and we're going back the other way. And with what Castle was doing and Vassell was doing, and I mean, their team was... Castle last night was so sweet to watch.
Unbelievable.
It was like a throwback.
He was great.
Long shorts, flexing on people. The way he plays, his hair's sweet.
Yeah.
The hair is sweet. Never in his face somehow. The guy might be the greatest ponytail maker in the history of all time.
Absolutely ripped. What?
And he lets you know, too. And he lets you know. It's like he is a throwback player.
Their guards are big.
And I've loved watching him and learning about him play. And then his little throw up to 13 feet to Wemby, where Wemby's just playing volleyball, just trying to bat it down.
Area 51.
That's going to be a tough thing to stop as they get better at that. This is Jackie Moon, Coffee Black, fresh off the first dream. This is the first day of the alley-oop. They're going to work that I mean, he's above. He's
Back-to-back
above.
Rookies of the Year.
Yeah, exactly. They're only going to learn.
22.
Obviously, Mitch Johnson, point guard?
Yeah. Yep.
So he's only going to think for Castle more and more, right? Probably is his time. And think for, coach and like, hey, we can do this, especially with the Wemby operation we have. I think last night, why it was so exciting is because you saw two teams. Now, the Knicks have been around each other, obviously, for a long time, but we're going to see them for a while, this team. And obviously, there's a big investment to this team. Rick Brunson was the assistant coach last coaching staff. He's the assistant coach this coaching staff. He'll be, if Mike Brown gets fired, probably a part of the next coaching staff. Like, very clearly, this is Jalen Brunson's New York Knicks for a long time, like for as long as Jalen Brunson wants it. And then you look on the Spurs side, and we're watching the 2025 Rookie of the Year, Castle, go absolutely crazy in Madison Square Garden. And then you're watching Wemby kind of have his big, like, don't count me out moment, you know? And it's like, holy hell.
Harper's 22.
Harper too,
Yeah, now he couldn't hit shit from three last
he
night.
could not.
I mean, if a couple of those fall, this game's a lot different down the stretch as well. I mean, that's a whole different conversation piece as you go there. But whenever he gets that team for the next 10 years.
At least.
And this is why they said we're not doing first-round picks 3 years in a row, right? Spurs, basically, Wendy, this is potentially why that conversation was had.
Yeah, man, that place was crazy last night, right? And they had a 22-year-old Wemby come in there, have his best game, of the finals. Castle, first off, when they drafted Castle, so this is how that draft went. Zachary Richichet, number 1 to the Hawks.
Yikes.
Okay. Ooh. Number 2, Alex Sarr, another Frenchman, to Wizards. He's showing some things, but Steph Castle. Number 3, Reed Shepherd to the Rockets. I mean, I don't know how Ime Udoka, his son, could be Steph Castle. Like, that's, but they went with Shepherd for the offense, okay? So they had the 4th pick there. Now, obviously, it's still a high pick, but they crushed that draft. And I was talking to people at the Spurs, and, 2 weeks into them having him, they were like, we got him. We got, and the Spurs aren't arrogant. They're like, we got Victor's running mate. We got it. We got him. We hit the jackpot. We got him. I was like, seriously? It's July. It's September. Like, nope, we got him. And not only that, they love his mindset and his makeup. He's not afraid of anything. And this Harper kid, okay, you're right. Harper didn't make his shots last night. The Spurs were playing really small. One of the things that was giving the Knicks a little bit of trouble on offense on defense was the guards were really active. So you think there'd be rebounding issues, which there sometimes are. Harper had 5 rebounds in the 4th quarter last night. He went to the basket to rebound as aggressively as he went. He's 20. Those 3 guys in that environment, yes, the Spurs' future is golden.
Yeah, especially if they win one here. Could you imagine they win one at this? You're not supposed to win this young. You're not supposed to win the first time through. And it potentially looked like the Knicks were going to do what the Knicks have done, which is just absolutely dominate. And I'm not saying the Knicks played horrible last night, but I mean, if they're going to get OG like that on a regular basis, I think they take that. And if they can get Jalen Brunson going, because there's moments where Jalen starts playing like Jalen Brunson, and then there's just a bunch of misses that happen that don't normally happen. I'm so uncomfortable watching Jalen Brunson miss a shot because I just don't understand. This is like whenever Adam Vinatieri would miss a field goal. Everybody would be so surprised. Like, what? I didn't know this was possible. That's how I feel watching Jalen Brunson. I watched this guy against the Pacers live last year. We watched this guy all playoffs. Everything that left his hand was going into the hoop.
Yep.
It was just whether or not he was going to get the ball because they would be double teamed on and he would have to get through everything. And he would go at slow motion, seemingly like Luka, get to his spot, and it's going in. It was so annoying. It's like, hey, stop the guy. This is the guy. Just stop the guy and we'll be able to be good. Nobody has been able to stop him. So whenever you watch him miss so many shots consecutively, it's like, this is abnormal. And you think it's the Wemby factor is what you're saying. Can he find that, you think? Or what do you expect from the Knicks in this entirety, from the personality of the team, if you will?
Okay, look, man, I know this is obvious, but my God, what a game tomorrow night. Okay, so the 4th quarter last night was humongous. Wembanyama played the whole 4th quarter, which he doesn't normally do. That was a crucial thing. Okay, I don't think the Knicks win tomorrow night. It's 3-1. The Knicks, you can start playing on the parade. Okay, they ain't going to lose 3 in a row. But if the Spurs win tomorrow night and double break the Knicks, go home. Now it's a best of 3 with 2 of the 3 in San Antonio, and I know the home team seem to be losing. Like, this series, Game 4 is everything. It's everything, and Brunson they need him. And he doesn't have to score 40. They need him to have a really good game, and that might mean passing it. It might mean getting Towns re-engaged. And you know what you were talking about? Because I know you're thinking about the last couple of years in the playoffs against the Pacers. Brunson is a master of angles, and what he does a lot is he shoots the ball straight up in the air because he's often going up against guys way taller than him. So when the ball comes in the basket, it tends to come in at a crazy angle, and it's almost intimidating the way he makes shots.
I'd say
because the ball comes in, it breaks your heart the way it goes through the basket. He's an amazing player, and so yeah. He's going up against a 7'5" guy, and like that's going to be a problem, and he's not doing well. But I will never bet against Jalen Brunson.
Defensive Player of the Year over there.
Yeah.
Unanimous. I think he's the second time ever unanimous Defensive Player of the Year voted in Victor Wembanyama. Yama. But we got like SGA young, Wemby young, this whole team young.
Oh, yeah.
Jalen's going to be around for a long time. Tyrese is young out here in Indiana. I know people are forgetting about that. Boston, who knows what you guys are going to do. We'll certainly get into that as the offseason goes, but that team's going to be around for NBA's in a very good spot right now. And also you got LeBron lurking, which we'll certainly ask about here in a second as we continue to talk about last night's finals, Game 3 in Madison Square Garden. Obviously, the Spurs get a huge win, but Stephon Castle steps up. But there was another name that also had a massive moment. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, Wendy, we talked about all the young guys, but the second leading scorer on this team is De'Aaron Fox, who's been around a while, is a star in the league. He hits one of the biggest shots of the night to make it a 5-point game with 12 seconds left last night. Do you think that is something that could kind of spur him into good play on words there. Spur him into kind of getting back into this. Yes, I did. Getting back into this series and being a bigger role in this series?
I don't know, man, because that ankle, I don't think it's right.
Okay.
Look, I've seen and I hear, like, Pat, you saw probably guys do some stuff in locker rooms to be able to play in games, right?
Yeah.
And,
AJ Hawk used to drink his own urine.
Yeah.
That's not true. I'll defend you, AJ, since you're not here.
Ice cold glass of pit before every
frothy, extra frothy.
I'll carry his water.
Bottles.
That's why he plays with bees now.
He didn't do that.
I thought he put in a syringe with Toradol and shot the piss and Toradol together.
Honestly, he might have told you that. I don't remember exactly how he went about it, but I do know, just like Patches O'Houlihan, there was recycle in there because he wanted to utilize everything.
Exactly. And he liked it like Patches.
It tastes good.
Good.
So,
Wendy, please. Basketball.
Perk tells some stories, and Shump tells some stories about some stuff they did to play in some finals games. Last year, when the finals were over, it turned out Jalen Williams from the Thunder had gotten like 35 injections. He came out and said it. I don't know if De'Aaron Fox ever going to tell us, but he's doing some stuff to get himself to play because that ankle ain't right. He's got a high ankle sprain, you can tell. And so he's fighting through it. Now, he makes this basket last night. This is as clutch of a shot he may ever have in his career because, I know the Castle 3 got him over the hump. That shot right there is what clinched the game. This is a former Jerry West. How about that, Mr. West Virginia? Jerry West,
I like that.
Clutch Player of the Year award. He could make that shot. I'm not sure he can give more because he's playing on that bad ankle. It's a high ankle sprain. He's gutting through it. Maybe as the series goes on, he can get a little healthier, but I think he's giving him everything he can give him right now.
All right, Wendy, final question here. You talk about De'Aaron Fox on an ankle, bad ankle. Obviously, we appreciate him, toughness in finals. And if we find out everything we find out about what players play through after the season, we commend and appreciate and respect doing that for our entertainment, but also for the good of your team. Ramona Shelbourne also last night, 2 sprained ankles.
Unbelievable. Still doing it.
That's correct.
My goat.
She's waddling around. I told her just to stay in L.A. Don't come out here. And she, by the way, she showed me a picture of her ankle. I didn't want to see that again. Just know she's playing hurt.
She is.
She's playing
2
hurt.
sprains.
Like Carl Wentz, baby.
2 sprains, like Carson Wentz, exactly. She could have had 2 boots on last night.
That would have been awesome.
Just new boot goofing.
She was carrying her 3-year-old, who she went back to L.A. to celebrate his birthday. She sprained one ankle carrying him, and she thought she was going to drop him. And to save it, she sprained the other ankle to keep him from crashing to the
On feet,
go
on feet, 3-year-old.
Go
Down on ground, Ramona. Don't know if they're broken. Don't know. Definitely sprained.
She said the teachers had to come out and help her up.
Yeah.
2 boots. 2 boot goofing. She could have been. Instead, last night, on clouds, walking around, no selling. We appreciate the hell out of that. Okay, last question. That was my first time meeting her. And then word like kind of trickled down. Like, hey,
She's a legend.
Ramona's
She's a
fighting
legend.
right now. Ramona's fighting right
Yeah.
now. I'm like, who's Ramona fighting? They're like, 2 ankles. I'm like, what 2 ankles? What do you mean, Ramona? What are you talking about there? She has 2 sprained ankles currently. And then I watched her walk like a couple steps, and she was not that was
former star softball player at Stanford.
No
I
big
want you to
deal.
know, Ramona
Great.
Shelburne.
But you're saying it was a waddle. I think kind of.
Well, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? I'll take it back.
Gingerly walking.
No, but it was your words, not mine.
Fighting
It did
through it.
appear
You're
to be a
right.
wall,
You're right.
a hobble. Okay,
A hobble.
all right, not a
Hobble.
waddle,
All
not
right,
a waddle.
all
Okay,
right. I
but it
take it
did.
back.
And then I went up to her, and then she told me the entire story. I'm like, hey, hell yeah, boots on the wood too. She's out
Got
there.
to play
doing
her in the finals. Got to play her in
Yeah,
the
it's
finals.
for Larry O, baby.
That's right. You're certainly right. Okay, speaking of Larry O,
Hell yeah.
there's a pursuit of this by every great.
Yep.
How many have you won will certainly be held against you for the rest of the time. There's one man that is chasing a GOAT status that has a lot of options, allegedly. D-Bud has a question for you.
Absolutely, Wendy. Can't let you get out of here without asking you about. Now, I'm always reminded that you're from Omaha because I got some bad information from the Thunderdome that you grew up in Akron, Ohio. You played on
No,
that
I
St.
did grow up in
Vincent.
Akron. I just live in Omaha.
Okay, St. Vincent, St. Mary team. So I
he
am
was point guard.
so
He's
I
point guard on
I
the
got to
team.
ask you about
Point
your
guard.
former
What do you mean
teammate.
bad info?
Got it. Okay, it was good info. I'm
Think
sorry.
about this shit.
I'm sorry.
Think about this shit. LeBron, Wendy.
Swing it.
Yeah. Maverick, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
Then LeBron's taking off from the
Hey,
paint.
Maverick
Wendy.
was a better wide receiver than he was a basketball player. I stand on that. I don't care what he says. I watched it.
Well, that's because you were throwing him the ball.
Okay, now, I don't know who you just pissed off by saying that. Okay, so I would like
I
to.
probably pissed him off, but
Two-sport
I'm just
athlete.
telling
I didn't
you,
know that.
he was a better wide
man.
receiver than he was a basketball player.
Mav, he's got business.
No, I knew that about Wendy.
And he
Wendy
hit
played
I didn't
swimming,
know about math.
baseball,
baseball,
yeah, he hit track
football,
and field,
Football,
basketball,
Lacrosse.
shot put.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is obviously for St.
Mary.
St.
St.
Mary.
Mary.
St. Mary.
Steve Nash and
with-
Stoudemire High
with,
School.
with all that being said, I've been seeing LeBron doing a ton of golfing. What is he doing next year? Is he playing for the Lakers? He's going somewhere else? What's next for LeBron in your opinion?
Well, they're in a bit of a negotiation right now, and they may not be exchanging figures, but they're sort of exchanging postures. I think what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm not even sure if they do either. By the way, this was a great chip.
Yeah,
This was
unbelievable. Yeah.
finesse.
LeBron James is figuring it out. No shit.
Bird
Is
dog.
that what we
He
should
had
have
to
expected
land
out
it-
here?
This is a fast green. He had to land it short of the green
On purpose?
He had to give. I mean, real talk. I'm just saying, like that is a great chip. All right. Beyond that,
WendyGolf.com for more
Yep.
live
I'm
breakdown.
a golfer.
Scratch,
I think
St.
that
Vincent, St.
the
Mary
best,
golf
the
team.
best
State
Five
champion.
sports.
Sorry, Wendy. Sorry, we didn't know you also
By the
played
way-
for the golf team at St. Vincent, St. Mary.
Five-
That's
You're
unbelievable.
talking to a 3-time letter winner on the golf team.
Boom.
He did not play for that.
Yes.
Duh.
Yes, but you
That's
are
right.
right. I like the follow through. He looked comfortable, was not nervous.
Yeah.
There was no
Great
decline. Is that
stuff.
what it's called? What's a speed decline whenever you slow down?
Decel. No
Decel, there it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and
Open face.
held it.
Lob wedge. Great job.
LeBron
Great
James is
work.
figuring sport out.
Yeah.
Some of his
Shocker.
best work. I'm not gonna. That's his best. Some of his best work of the postseason. Right
So this is
there.
what
I'm
he's
not even kidding
doing.
you.
So maybe Scotty Scheffler needs to keep a little rear view on what's
Hey,
coming
listen,
after.
Scotty Scheffler could benefit from not having to putt, and LeBron didn't have to putt there. Okay, so I'm just going to say
Golf guy.
Yeah.
they're going to negotiate at this thing. I think the best place for him is to be a Laker. Okay, and I think that's because he walks out the door. That's 22 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Generational legend. Like it's not like the Lakers are just going to be able to replace him. Super simple. But what the issue is the amount of money, because every dollar they give to LeBron, they can't give to a free agent because they got to improve this team. Look at how good the Spurs and the Thunder are. The Nuggets are good and the Wolves. They got to make up some ground. And it's not like with Kobe, it wasn't about cap space. They gave Kobe a big contract when he was already done. He torn his Achilles. They did it out of honor and respect. The situation is different. Every dollar they give LeBron, they can't give to another free agent. But there has to be a number in there that respects LeBron and that gives the Lakers a chance to still improve their roster. And I believe they'll get there, but it may not happen until June 30th. We could have 3 weeks of posturing between now and then. If it doesn't work out with the Lakers, I'd watch the Warriors. I know that everybody loves the idea of LeBron in Cleveland. Cleveland needs perimeter defense. I mean, it'll be a great story. He would definitely help them. Cleveland needs interior toughness and perimeter defense, and LeBron can do some of that, but I don't know, man. Also, that would require LeBron to play for $3 million, and I don't want to spend his money. If he wants to play for $3 million, he can do it. But until I hear from Rich Paul that LeBron is ready to play for $3 million, I'm not going to believe it. Maybe we'll hear that. But I'd watch Golden State. He played with Steph Curry and Steve Kerr on the Olympics. He's close with
and
Draymond
they love
Green.
each other up there.
I mean, so I still think it's Lakers. I say 51% Lakers, and then we'll see.
I mean, Steph will be the best player in the NBA to golf with, too.
Yeah, he knows all the shit.
Yeah, like a plus two.
Yeah, he's got a golf sim.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
probably
see
in the lock. So now
Steph
LeBron
Curry
getting trained by Steph.
Did you see Steph Curry play with Bryson DeChambeau on his YouTube channel like 6 months ago?
Breaking 50 or whatever?
Yeah, I think they shot like a 48, right?
Real talk.
Okay, a lot of real talk. I like
this.
that.
It was a top 10 performance of Steph's athletic career.
Oh.
I just said it.
It's back-to-back MVP, Wendy.
That performance, he made an eagle on the first hole. He stepped up to the first hole with Bryson DeChambeau and hit it to like 4 feet on like a par 4.
Listen, this is a reminder to all of us. We are not created the same.
You should watch that.
Looking like
It's
Hao
amazing.
Tong Curry out there.
Who?
What?
Hey, before I go,
okay,
is it true
New shoes.
that the country roads are leading to Omaha, Nebraska?
You know what, Wendy? I like you had a little inside information there on the hometown that you have. Yeah, we're going over there to watch West Virginia play in the College Baseball World Series.
Okay.
We're heading to Omaha. We'll be live Friday. Live from Blatt's.
Yeah, Blatt.
Wow.
Bar and Grill.
Yeah, something like that.
The Blatt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brujas.
Please don't hold that against us, Blatt. Okay, we're trying our best. Okay, I am trying my absolute best. I know that we've watched this take place with no rooting interest, strictly because I don't think any of our teams have ever gone there. You know, I loved the college baseball environment when I put it on, but I viewed it the same as like, March Madness comes on, I watch it, I don't really know much else about it. This West Virginia story has me completely captivated. I mean, the investment that has happened with this West Virginia baseball team and how quickly they were able to go to become like great, like actually great at baseball, fun together, love West Virginia University. Dogs, from my understanding, it is like a group that like dogs out there. It's beautiful. I loved it. And go and watch that game. I had people tweet me last night saying, why does this guy look so red? 3 hours and 45 minutes out there. Woo. One cloud. That's all we saw. It was the greatest day in the history of Morgantown, West Virginia. I got absolutely cooked, but it was a blast. Have to go see the team over there. So thankful that the Mountaineers are representing on a national stage, and I think this team has what it takes to go ahead and win this thing. So we're going live from over there, and then we're getting a chance to watch their game against Troy, which will be 1 o'clock local, 2 p.m. Eastern on Friday. And, yeah, I can't wait to experience it. I've heard nothing but incredible things.
2 words about the Blatt, which is named for Rosenblatt Stadium. Yeah. Example, they moved on to a better David Blatt, could be David Blatt. Pretzel bites. That's number 1. Pretzel bites. And
I love those.
Pat, enjoy Omaha. I'm actually going to be in Omaha on Friday. I might have to get to see, because you know why? I had goosebumps.
Yeah.
I had goosebumps when they sang the Country Roads, and in front of their fans, goosebumps.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
That's the great part of college sports.
It was a special moment. It was literally what was like, I have to experience this one time. It was so much fun. It was so loud. It was only 4,500 people in the stadium, but then there's an extra couple thousand outside of it. And the way it was covered, shout out to ESPN, by the way, they had the mics up on the crowd. That was the loudest, most together I've heard in some time on a broadcast. And it just continues to grow and grow and grow. And, I'm pumped to be a part of it. I think there's going to be a lot of us that are heading out there, as Bruce is really wailing away about 10 diesel Mick Ultras in there on the far left as he's trying to record down the line. College sports has got the best of us out there. Yeah, you crushed it. We appreciate you. We'll see you over there. Wendy, come visit us then.
All right. Hey, listen, Omaha welcomes you. And,
I hope you speak for the
Madison
entire...
Square Garden and Omaha in the same week.
There's a World Cup game Friday night, too. I mean, there's a lot to think about here. You're the best. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Windhorst.
Yeah, Wendy.
That's Fox, though. I don't know what the connection would be. But that would be a pretty fucking legendary week. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, a man to talk about something else that is a legendary happening. Last night was about this guy. Tonight's about the Lord.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, a man who's won the senior version of this trophy right here as a member of the Colorado Avalanche and an 18-year NHL veteran, now ESPN NHL pundit. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Horno, Eric Johnson.
Yeah, Horno!
That's what it's about, Horno.
Not as boozed up today, huh?
Yeah, you look like you're glowing. Did you put makeup on, or is this just fresh out of spa? You look great right now, Horno.
I actually just peeled myself right out of the wrapper, so not a great morning, but there's a lot of day left.
Okay, well, we appreciate your sacrifice and commitment to sport. Tonight, obviously, about to be a special night. I think we like the over because that's what's happened in the first 3 games of this particular series. We've had back-to-back overtime games, including a double overtime game. What do you look for this evening? And what is kind of a good summary of what this matchup has been? Feels like we have the 2 best teams, and they are certainly jousting, and then it's about who can close. Is that how you view it, or what are the storylines you think about with this series thus far?
Well, they're putting on an absolute treat here in Vegas. And I mean, you look at the start of this final, I don't think you could have scripted it any better. Just with the comebacks, the swings, the momentum shift, we've literally had everything. And then I want you to watch tonight. So Freddie Anderson, Carolina's goalie, did not practice yesterday, officially listed as a maintenance day. Brandon Bussey was in the starters net, so that's something to watch here this morning. I haven't seen an announcement yet on Carolina's starter, so we'll see what they do there. I said yesterday, I think you go back to the guy that got you there in Anderson, but if he's hurt, you're going to ride Bussey, the rookie who played really well in relief, almost won Carolina the game, getting them back in the game in the 3rd period. But unbelievable hockey, and I also want to give Mitch Marner his flowers. Fastest Stanley Cup final hat trick ever last game. And he just missed a 4th goal on the penalty shot in the 3rd period. So this guy's he was ran out of town in Toronto. They didn't want him. They scapegoated him. He comes to Vegas. And if the Conn Smythe was voted on today, he's going to win the Conn Smythe. And I got to give him a lot of props for what he's done after his tough time in Toronto. He's been Vegas's MVP by far, and the whole Stanley Cup final MVP.
Yeah, Toronto has they definitely said that he was terrible when the lights were the brightest. Get this guy out of here. Can't do it. Can't do it in the biggest stage. Just like everybody, seemingly, for this Las Vegas Golden Knights team is kind of like an outcast, misfit toys expansion team. So obviously, anytime you have an expansion draft, those are players that are potentially beloved by their team, but they have to be forced into availability because that's how the NHL's expansion draft is. So you're getting guys that are getting plucked out of their town who just seemingly feel like they just kind of got booted out of the house that they helped create. And now that's kind of the beginning of the Golden Knights vibe. And now they're continuing that with that. Marner getting run out of a town to the Vegas Golden Knights is exactly what the Vegas Golden Knights story has been since the beginning, it feels like, right? And that's kind of how Jackie Aces feels, Stoner feels, Marc-Andre Fleury felt that. I mean, it was just like they're legends that kind of started this franchise 10 years ago or whatever. We're kind of felt jaded, booted out of town, let's come together and do something. You get Torts in there involved as well. It feels like you guys have the beginning of what your franchise was yet again, Ty.
Yeah, it seems like, and that was definitely when they were kind of like the lovable misfits, the island of misfit toys. And then at some point, like Horno has mentioned and other people have, they became the villains because they started trading for, the Noah Hannafins and the Tomas Hurdles and, whatever happened with Marner happened. But Horno, I'm curious, when you look at tonight's game, is there any residual effect from the last game? Because when you're watching that, it kind of felt like the way it went, boy, whoever loses this game, like I just don't know if there's any way to recover from that, whether that was the Golden Knights blowing that lead or it was the Hurricanes coming back and then the Golden Knights, snatching victory there late. So is there residual, carryover from this, or is it kind of just, hey, this is game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals, like it's go time?
I think like there's such momentum swings throughout the entire playoffs, not just the final, that you have to have a short memory. You can't let things linger in the back of your mind. Like I remember when we won in 22, we swept the first round against Nashville. We win 6 games in the second round. We win 4 games in the Western Final, and then we win 6 in the final. But even those series that we swept, there's points and moments throughout those games and those series that, it felt like, okay, we're in complete control, but there's also times where the other team plants just that seed of doubt in the back of your mind. So I think that's what Carolina did last game. They might have just planted a little bit of that doubt in the back of Vegas's minds that these guys are never out of it. We got to put the dagger right through them when we have the chance. I mean, they let them back in that hockey game, and that gives Carolina just that opportunity to think, okay, like, we can still hang with these guys no matter what happens in this game. So here's my prediction. Okay. I think Vegas wins tonight, goes up 3-1. I think it goes back to Carolina for game 5. Carolina wins that, comes back to Vegas, and Vegas wins Lordo in 6 games.
Oh. In the Fortress.
Vegas.
Wow.
That's the prediction. We'll see what happens, but that's what I'm going with. Vegas and 6.
All right, good luck with the IV. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Stanley Cup champion Horno, Eric Johnson.
Yeah, Horno.
Appreciate you. Vegas has those IVs everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Your hotel room, you can basically just kind of push a button and some lady would drop out. You looking for one of these with a needle? You got you. Just go ahead and load you up. You want B12? You want some hydration? Give us some Toradol. I'll tell you a little story. Fell down at the pool.
Yeah.
Magnesium.
Oh, we can give you everything you need. You want to go to bed? Drop some lavender in there as well.
Yeah, you bet.
Depends what type of night it is. You want to wake up tomorrow. We can give you a little upper too. You want a little caffeine? Right to the blood. It's incredible. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is a man who is human caffeine. Guy who every time he's around, the vibes are incredible. Got a chance to hang out with him in Las Vegas. He was spectacular. The lads were also awesome, including his dad, who's an absolute monster and beast. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the founding fathers of Tight End University that is celebrating its 6th Tight End U, I do believe. And they have a public practice happening down at Vanderbilt Stadium for the first time ever. Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Greg Olsen, public practice, Vanderbilt, June 23rd. Come watch superstars be superstars, but also give back to the game that they love and the position that they love, while breaking down techniques that only they can teach. To tell us more about that, San Francisco 49ers All-Pro tight end, Iowa Hawkeye legend, WWE superstar of the past and the future, George Kittle. Hey, who's sponsoring Tight End U, bro? Who do you guys got? Can you tell? No, I'm happy for you guys. Oh, shit, there's more on the other side. Hey, shout out.
They're everywhere.
Raising Cane's, Bud Light, Cutwater, Dude Wipes, Reese's, New Era, Novartis, Lulz, Kinders. Way to go. Hey, Tight End U.
Those are sick boots back there.
Yeah, this is awesome. I like the white, fresh white cleats over there as well. Okay, June 22nd. No, the other side. Yeah, cowboy hat to die for. Obviously, we like that's going on. It is year 6. I'm happy I did the math right. Started in 2021. Can't do 2026 minus 2021 because 2021 happened, so it's actually 6 years. So. And look where you're at. Congratulations. We're proud of you guys. Obviously, this started out as something you guys wanted to give back to the tight end community. Obviously, the tight end position, you wanted to get together, talk about, hey, we are certainly linemen, we are certainly wide receivers, but there's not many people like us. It's become a sensation. Where are you guys planning on taking this? 6 years in, first public practice. What do you guys expect? And congrats on building something special alongside Travis and Greg.
Hey, thank you. You guys are wonderful. What an intro.
Thank you.
Do you like my locker room, Pat?
Yeah, it looks real. Around your head right now, you're glowing because you're so angelic.
Yeah.
You know, in that place. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's see. It's a dream. We're in year 6. We have a bunch of sponsors who want to help us put it on. And like you did say, tight ends they're like offensive linemen and receivers. Just like chocolate and peanut butter go together so well for Reese's.
Yeah, you're right.
It's unreal. Thank you.
Yeah,
that was pretty easy.
Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty easy.
There. And you're right too. Chocolate and peanut butter, great. Great idea.
But we're just pumped. I mean, the fact that guys continually want to come back and just year after year, it's just really special. Kind of speaks to what we've been able to build, and the guys actually find the value. And yes, we throw good parties. We give out really fun gifts. We have country music artists perform, superstars perform, get on the field. Like, it's a great time. But the fact that guys want to come back and hear like similar messaging every single year, it's really fun for us just to be able to interact with these guys. And also, one of the coolest things about this year is when we send out, usually every year we send out the sign-up form beginning of May, late April, just when guys are getting back into OTAs because football's on their mind again. And we usually don't have more than about 10 to 15 guys sign up by like June 1st because football players are like herding cats and it's just difficult. This year we had like 70 people signed up before like May 15th. And I don't know if that was because the country music concert was a hit last year or every person's wife/significant other said we're going to go see there because Taylor Swift was there last year. I don't know, but we're excited. The guys are excited. We have over 90 guys signed up this year. Great teachers come in. Hey, I think you guys will like this one. We have Kyle Juszczyk coming to teach a class on how to play fullback because so many tight ends are lining up in the I formation now. So I think that will be very helpful. Like we're trying to help guys make the roster, take a step in their career, and then just become better football players and have fun and drink beer.
Yeah, the Manning Passing Academy does this, obviously, for high school kids, college kids. It's like the elite of the elite. And anytime you get the great minds, the counselors that go back and coached at the Manning Passing Academy, obviously they're all working together as well. Position groups started working together a lot more in modern history, I believe, in the NFL. A lot of people used to hate everybody. But for you guys, immediately it felt like you wanted to make the tight end position better. I think it's happened in football. Don't we all think that? I think that has certainly happened. I think, I don't want to give you guys all the credit, okay? Because I think.
Please do.
Well, I think that makes you look bad if I give you all the credit, don't you think? If we give you guys.
No, give most of it to Greg Olson. He likes that.
Yeah, he's also coaching the youth and telling us how to do it, which I appreciate. I like him doing it, and unbelievable at commentating.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. And his hair.
It's the best part.
Great so strong.
Yeah.
His hair is so strong. And he knows it.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit is.
Doesn't give a shit.
It is so strong.
Wavy.
It can go wherever it wants.
Yeah.
You know, you go by those houses, like in warm weather, and they have those big fake bushes that kind of just like block the whole house.
Sure.
And they kind of go around. Yes. That's kind of how I see like Greg's hair. It's just so strong everywhere. It is the strongest hair I've ever seen. And he's awesome. I mean, he just walks right in. He's bigger than everybody, which you tight ends are. I think you do have to be built to be a tight end, right? We'll get into that here in about a second. I think it is a certain body type that is seemingly having success. You got to be a monster. But I do believe, like, being able to have a beer.
What?
Is a pretty big deal. I think that is a part of the tight end culture, which I think you guys do kind of showcase. But I think that's a big part of like camaraderie and team building as well, which I think the tight end is normally a glue type operator on teams. I think that is natural, right? Don't you think that is the case?
Some would say.
I think you guys are forced to. I think you're forced to because you're a skill position, also offensive line. Have to have a good personality. Never going to be the star. Right? Quarterback's going to be star. Wide receiver probably going to be wide receiver 1 all the time. So you have to have a great personality. I think you guys are teaching them everything. I think you're teaching business as well, right? Isn't business a big part of the conversations you guys are doing? I think what you're putting together is an academy, a university, where you guys are teaching like football, but also like how you should operate in a football culture. I like what you guys do. And the fact you got that many sponsors, we're not the only ones that like what you're doing, man. I assume this is becoming quite a... That's a lot of fucking checks.
That's a bit of a conglomerate.
Wow. That is a lot of checks. I mean, he had to do the Reese's thing immediately upon opening his mouth.
Yeah.
And they got top billing.
Yeah, right
Don't
above
fucking
his head.
forget it.
Yeah, it happens for a Reese's. Hey, we love them.
Gotta pay for Travis's wedding somehow.
And that's why we love them. You know, it's right there on the thing. But it's a special thing what you guys are doing. I think you should be very proud of that. Have other positions reached out, or have you guys thought about potentially chatting with friends of yours that are other positions and say, like, hey, this could be pretty sweet? Because this feels trailblazing, and I assume others will start to do the same.
It was funny. Someone suggested to Juice yesterday that he should do a fullback U, and he was like, I think there's only 7 of us left, so I don't know if that's really worth it.
A classroom, at a high school. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. We started a high school, year 1 at TUNU. I had a wide receiver ask me about it like a year or 2 ago, and I mean, really, it comes down to you have to get the guys that are playing at a really high level to want to do it, to want to show film, to want to talk about how they release. How do you stem at the top of your route? You kind of give your tricks of the trade. And, if guys want to do that, it'll be a huge success. And, I can't imagine any company who wouldn't want to sponsor some type of thing for wide receivers and DBs and all that stuff. But, you really have to bring everybody together and, hey, take down your walls, don't have an ego and just, share the knowledge that you've attained over the course of your career. I've been playing football since I was 5 years old, and I've been playing tight end since I was 18. And I've learned a lot of things, and I've learned a lot of things that other guys haven't learned. So, I love sharing the information. It makes me happy. I want the tight end position to continue to get better and better and better and better. But I think you can really see that, you look at the young guys right now. There's several young players in their first and second and third year, that are they're gonna continue to take these leaps and bounds, and they're gonna carry this position long after me, Greg, and Travis. Greg's gone, but long after me and Travis are gone. Well, so the position's in great hands.
Greg's a part of the game more than ever now, I think, which is obviously good. He's seeing the game through a tight end's eyes, which I think is good for the position. But every offense now, tight end is a necessity. I mean, that's just how it is. Good for you guys sharing the game, sharing the knowledge, giving the book, basically, that you don't have to give. Yeah, that's it. I mean, Gronk was there.
They're walking mismatch. And you just
mentioned the GOATs.
Yeah, you mentioned
all the GOATs.
Yeah,
Gonzo. They're giving the game away.
Yeah.
They're giving the entire game away to the young guys. That's very rare. That is not a normal thing.
Greg, George, I'm sorry, in your opinion, who's the next kind of superstar? You obviously played at a very high level, still playing at a very high level. Obviously Kelsey as well. Then you got Bowers, who kind of hit the ground running. Colston Loveland, Tyler Warren. Who's kind of the next guy that you see making that big jump? Tucker Graff. Absolutely.
Tucker was playing at tight end 1 until he got hurt. So I have high expectations of him to come right back and just take off again. Trey McBride, I don't know. I think he's going into year 5, and he was first team All-Pro last year. Very talented player, and he's going to continue to play at a high level. And you said the other young guys, Colson Loveland, he didn't have a drop until week 17 or something like that. That's pretty good as a rookie and a reliable guy. One guy that I am a huge fan of, who I think is going to be very talented, is Fannin Jr. from the Browns. I think he is a very good player, and I hope I got his last name right.
You did.
Yep.
But number 4, first off, automatically awesome. Number 44, two of my favorite players in NFL history, Kyle Juszczyk, Dallas Clark, GOATs. So you already got that working for you. And I've watched plenty of his tape, and when we played the Browns this past year, he had an awesome touchdown. But he's a very talented player, moves fast, has a good sense of space, can win on man-to-man, catches everything, and he gives a ton of effort in the run game. So he's impressed me a ton. So I'm excited about him. Like you said, Colson Loveland, Brock Bowers. I know he was a little banged up last year, but he's gonna have a great season again. That's just what he does. So the tight end position, it's in good hands. It's growing. It's getting better, and also. Yeah, and I also say A.J. Barner from the Seattle Seahawks is going to be a very good player as well.
There's
a lot of guys.
All these guys very good. I agree. All these guys very good. Unbelievable. I can't wait to watch all of them.
Sounds like that's the list.
And
one more you're missing.
Sorry, you already said Warren.
No, nobody.
I mentioned him.
Yeah, he said Warren.
Okay.
Oh, so you just didn't want to say his name. Okay, so you say
you want me to double dip it. You want me to double? All right. Yeah,
I would just like to hear his name. Yeah, out of Tight End University, I would like to hear his name because beginning of the season was incredible, and then there was a little bit of the second half of the season for the entire Colts, him included. He potentially offensive rookie of the year going into week 11, week 12, and then the end of the season not good. I think there were some injuries, but also not just to him, to everybody. But when I didn't hear his name come out of your mouth, I'm like,
maybe he stood him up. Maybe he's
No, actually, I would say Warren he's awesome because when I hit him up, I just send him a congrats on getting drafted. He responded immediately, and I've had a conversation with him multiple times. Got his phone number. He's a great kid. And you know what? I like guys who, if you send them a text, they respond immediately. I really appreciate that. So he's a good guy. I'm not talking about you either, Pat.
Yeah. Listen, I get this a lot. I'm sorry. But if it means anything, I'll see you at some point.
You're a busy guy. You're signing new contracts and stuff. I know you're a busy guy.
Everybody's on the internet today. Everybody's on the internet today.
I'm on the internet today.
Yeah, you certainly are. Hey,
or whatever it is.
June 23rd, public practice at Vanderbilt Stadium for Tight End University. Let's pivot off of just tight end. Go ahead.
Last thing for Tight End Uni. Last thing. Mm-hmm. We're also hosting a country music concert. We have I can't announce the names. I'm not allowed to because some of them are on tour. But you can buy tickets at TU-university.com. And I'm just going to promise you that the lineup is fucking sick. I'm very excited about it. I had to cold call.
Yeah, I got all the guesses.
If you guys need passes, you let me know. We got a bigger event space this year, but our lineup is sick. I cold called everybody. I'm very excited about it. It's going to be a party.
First of all, congratulations on booking an incredible event. Okay, that's not easy. Promoters do that. Obviously, you're a WWE fan. Piecing a show together is a big deal, and it is a talent of itself, and it's a lot of bullshit. You got to talk to a lot of people. You got to talk to talent. A lot of people. You got to talk to managers. You got to talk to agents. We got how many sponsors? We got 10 sponsors? Okay. So how many of those are going to be everywhere? All of these people need to be heard. So congratulations to you and team putting together a hell of an event. Cannot wait to see it go down. And I did miss the small venue you guys are at. Where everybody was jamming. That looked like an absolute blast. Was that at Toots? Where was that at?
That was at the Brooklyn Bowl. They have a bowling alley upstairs in the arena, so people are bowling during the music.
Yeah, it was awesome. Nashville is an incredible city. Great place to do it. Okay, let's pivot away from Nashville and tight end. Last question for you. Go ahead, Con Man.
Yeah, Giorgio, you mentioned kind of learning from Kyle Juszczyk, coming in and teaching the I formation. Is there a chance you're bringing in Mike Evans to teach everybody how to get 1,000-yard seasons over and over again? And have you had many interactions with him since he's joined your unit over there with San Fran?
Let's see. Mike Evans will be coaching a U14 basketball team for his daughter, so he's a little busy. He's a stud. I love it.
Legend.
So sick. But I've had a couple interactions with Mike, and actually, I had my first one with him at a Pro Bowl, my very first one back in 2018. And I sat next to him on every bus ride, and he couldn't have been cooler. He gave me his jersey immediately. He goes, I like what you're made of. Here's a jersey. And I was like, that's pretty sick. And so just having him in the building, one thing like I just love about him is that he's ultra professional. Like everything that he does, how he warms up, how like methodical he is, everything, how he catches the ball, his techniques, everything he does is like he's preparing, like each practice is he's preparing for a game. And it's just fun to have a guy who he's going into year 13 or 12, something like that. I think going into year 13, who's
maybe 30.
Success for his, yeah. It's crazy too. He's only 2 months older than me, which is crazy. But like he's just been playing at such a high level for so long. And like just to have someone in the building like that, it's awesome because all it can do is help us. And I will say he's still really, really fast. He is still running insane routes. And like I'm just watching from the sideline because I'm not practicing right now. And like just seeing him get open on like 1v1 man coverage was just so cool to see, like how he breaks down to like he has a 12-yard stop route. Like he just 12 yards back down his stem. And he literally sells like an out to an in to back down his stem, and the DB has no idea what he's doing, and he's 5 yards away.
Yeah, Darius, good luck. Got you dancing out there.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. He's 6'6", 250, so he's always open.
George, you're also massive as well.
Open.
George, you're massive.
Thank you.
Your entire team, obviously, gigantic. Christian McCaffrey's built like a statue, actually. My question for you, last one, as we let you go, and you stayed 3 minutes too long, and we only have 30 seconds for you to answer. You're back healthy, you said week 1. I think you said yesterday you alluded to being back healthy. All the boys excited for this year for San Francisco? Let's go on a run. Let's go on a run this year. Is that the mentality? Is 30 seconds we have here?
You know what? My goal is to be healthy for week 1. I'm slightly ahead of schedule. Everybody that's working with me is super pumped about where I'm at. So, no setbacks. So we're just going to keep plugging away, checking boxes, do whatever I can to be back out there. The Niner boys, we are very excited. It's fun. We've got a lot of like fresh faces, very talented players like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk, Osa, the D-line we got from the Cowboys. I'm so pumped about him.
Yeah.
He's massive.
Yeah.
He is a large human being.
Yeah. With balls.
Yeah, very intimidating. So I'm excited that he's on my team. Nick Bosa looks great. Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, they have their, best friendship back. Like they're excited to be playing together. Like the boys are buzzing right now. And I'm very excited about Raheem Morris. The music's cutting me out like my Oscars speech. I hope you all have a great and blessed day. I love you all. Go Hawks.
All right, you're done. Yes, thank you, George. Say it, George Kittle. Thank you.
We have an opportunity to give away $75,000 to a kid named Daniel Villasenor.
Absolutely.
You're a sophomore, correct?
Yeah.
What is your major?
Civil engineering.
Okay, so what's that mean? What is civil engineering?
I don't really know.
Have you ever kicked a ball before?
I have.
When? Were you a soccer player?
Soccer player, yeah.
Okay, how were you at kicking soccer balls? Pretty good?
I was okay. I was good.
Have you ever said anything negative about football kickers?
Maybe once or twice.
Daniel! Damn, Daniel! We don't need that! You make a field goal here from 33 yards uphill. You're the civil engineer. You'd have to tell me, I think it's about a 40-yard kick. If you're able to do that, we will give you $75,000.
All right.
He's got no laces.
Yeah, what do we got going here? Can we get a shot of the shoes?
What time?
Hey, a shot of the shoes.
Daniel showed up in his Vans with no laces. What time did you get here for this?
About 11:40 last night.
You need a lot of power.
Good luck, Daniel.
I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wait a second.
Just like everything this morning, that was a surprise. We did not expect that.
Let's go. We got to do
one more kick for $100,000.
You got this, dude.
Let's go. How about this, Daniel? How about this, Daniel? Not only is this one for $100,000, if you make it, we'll add another $100,000 to the $500,000 donation we're about to make from College Game Day to the hurricane relief. It could be $600,000 if you make this, with $100,000 going into your pocket. Daniel, this is bigger than you. Let's make a kick, bro.
Way to overcome the shoes here. That was a heck of an effort. Come on, you got this.
In Berkeley, California.
You got it.
Oh! Let's go. Ryan, buddy. Hell yeah.
Great job.
Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. All right.
Are you kidding me? It's horrible.
11:40 he was there. I know. 600,000 to hurricane relief. 100,000.
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey,
Why?
let's go.
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You pig!
Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to our humble abode, the DraftKings Thunderdome, on this Stanley Cup Final Tuesday, June 9, 2026. Hour 2 of the program begins now. Sports are the greatest, and tonight isn't about the Larry O'Brien, even though last night was spectacular in New York City, and we will certainly chit-chat more about it as Peter Schrager, who was also in Madison Square Garden, will be joining us as we keep up with not only the NBA vibes, but also NFL news that's potentially happening in his world. Tonight, it's about Lordo, right over here. Mm-hmm. Lordo is maybe the most historic trophy in the history of sport.
Oh, yeah.
Lordo has been passed around, legend to legend, since the beginning of the National Hockey League.
Century.
Long time, lot of partying, lot of great times. But it's also witnessed a lot of heartbreak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Getting to Lordo is not easy. Although teams have gone back to back, it is certainly abnormal. And when your window is open, you need to take it.
Seize it.
The Vegas Golden Knights window was closed. No window. Like a casino in Vegas. Pumping oxygen in there to keep you alive. But there's no hope being seen from your eyes. Then they fired the coach, hired Torts with 8 games left in the season. They go on a miraculous playoff run, and the boys are back in town. And then Carolina, the Caniacs, down in Raleigh, boy, they haven't won since the 90s. Started in the 90s, early 2000s. They haven't won in a long time, 20-plus years. They're ready for it. They're eager for it. They got Heartbreak City happening in overtime. And there's a chance tonight, this Vegas Golden Knights team almost buries this Hurricanes team. But will Jarvie and the lads in Sin City do their thing to even the series? We shall see. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not just me chit-chatting about sports, which I'm incredibly lucky to do. The Toxic Table is also here at Boston Connor and at Ty Schmidt. One half of the Hammer, Dahn. Cowboys AP Tone. 9-year NFL vet Darius J. Butler.
Yes, sir.
D-Butch. Haven't been doing a lot of hockey talk. Now
Me?
the Florida Panthers aren't in the Stanley. What's that all about?
I look, I'm honest. I told you guys, I'm tapped out of hockey.
What?
All right, my guys went back-to-back 3 times in a row Stanley Cup. You know what? Time to just get a little break. When we put a ride together, a team ride, I bet. But this is a series, high scoring, so I'm tapped back in. I was tapped out.
Do you want to do a team ride tonight with us?
Why not? We're hot.
Over.
Boom.
Why not?
Just like last night,
Yep.
okay? 216 and a half points. Shout out to OG and Nobi getting that done. That end up final live over-under was like 230-something, even though it started ridiculously low. That was a fun time. Stats had been saying that those games have been going under.
Yep.
So us hitting that over last night was obviously great for us, great for the game because points are obviously a good thing, but kind of unexpected as we were watching the start of that game. Tonight, we're betting the over together. If you're at 21+, and
we got staff for it too.
you're trying not to be an asshole, okay? Because whenever you're gambling, sports gambling, you're not becoming a billionaire. You're not buying a house.
Never.
Okay? This is just to make the game a better time. That's all it is. Be reasonable. Be responsible. Be smart. We don't need you ruining it for everybody else. Okay? Be smart. You're not going to become a bazillionaire gambling. Nobody ever has.
Nope.
Okay? That is not going to happen.
Billy Walters.
But on that note, it is nice to have a little lean it is nice to have a little action. And tonight, we like the over. And Hembo's stats telling us we're smart. Should we maybe go against it? Because that's what kind of happened last night.
Kind of what we did last night. Because in the NBA Finals, in the last 43 NBA Finals games, it was 70% to the under. And the first 2 games of the series had gone to the under. And in this series, obviously, it's been 5-4, 5-4, and 4-3. That's 9-9, and 7. A lot of scoring so far. The over-under is 5.5. So if we were doing what we did last night, we would take the under. We don't do that around here.
No, we don't.
I do sometimes, but not tonight.
No, yeah, you're a super under guy. You like things not to go well. We are pulling for good offense.
I like defense.
That's right. And there's seemingly a little bit of a question at goalie there
is.
for Carolina
Oh, yeah.
with the morning skate, kind of having a no-show con, man.
Yeah, Bussy finished the game in game 3. Actually, I think stopped like 16, 17 pucks before that one went off the back wall and then went off his foot and in to end the game. I have one as well for you guys. Love the over. It rhymes with over. His name is Stoner. I love Mark.
Gives you a...
Yeah, bingo. Boner. Mark Stoner for sure tonight. Look out. He scored game 2.
I see a graphic already.
Yeah.
Stoner's
boners.
No, we're getting...
Getting a boner
getting
for
a
Stoner.
Mark Stoner.
Yeah, no, not from, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stoner provides boner.
Yeah.
Scores first.
I don't know if we should do that. Okay, let's go back to the well. Maybe we'll do it. Let's chase the crown, and we will certainly try to do that. So if you would like to ride with what we're doing responsibly and 21 plus, we're going with the over.
Instead of putting the crown on your head, though, it still would be your head. But yeah.
Oh, jeez.
See, that's part of the problem with this show. That's why we're never going to win those awards.
No, we're not.
Okay. You know it too, Debo. We're sitting in that front row in that front corner watching the sign language people that entire night.
I don't accept that. We will be back and we will.
Now, you reminded us that Greeny hasn't even been nominated, so yeah.
Back in the lab.
No, come on, boys. Come on, boys. We get we do. We're lucky to
If the Academy, thank you to the Academy.
Thank you to the Academy for which I think just means the industry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you to the Academy and the industry. If they don't respect our talk right now, they don't respect 6ix9ine Day. Whatever.
Adam Shine respects us. That's all I need.
That's right.
Well said.
Elmo's a fraud.
Elmo?
Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, live from Annatic in Ohio, is an Emmy-nominated host, a college football national champion, a Super Bowl champion, and Ryder Cup winner. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Hawk.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I want the over and Stoner's boner graphic as well. I think that's
boom.
We got to save that for later. We can't just be giving everything up in one night. Tonight's just the overnight. Okay, we can't be giving up the boner. Boner will be whenever we need Stoner to get on.
Could we have Bono maybe just mock up a graphic to see what it would look like?
Yeah, maybe D Bono on the Stono Bono.
Yeah, Stono Bono.
Yeah, that could be something. Maybe it's called a Stono Bono. Let's get a Bono with Stono, maybe potentially, because Bono might be too on the nose.
Yeah, you might be right.
It might be too tough. AJ, last night in Madison Square Garden, what a time! I mean, it was outrageous in there. It was a blast. But the game, these NBA Finals have been living up to the hype. Obviously, the New York Knicks have just been smacking everybody around. And then Game 7 for the Western Conference Finals between SGA and Wemby, the 2 MVP finalists, is obviously great. But these are like heavyweight and swings and momentum, and you're seeing great from all the stars. And then new stars are being born. It's been a spectacular series. And I know it's hard not to get caught up in the moment, but it's like, is this the next 20 years of the NBA, what we're watching right now? It feels like that could be the case, AJ.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it. It was awesome watching you guys on TV. I mean, you doing play-by-play for, the finals in NBA basketball is unbelievable. Like, that's as I'm sitting here watching, like, this is full-blown play-by-play by you. And you guys, I mean, Perk, obviously amazing, D, but Q, Rich, and the boys, you guys it was really fun to watch, no joke. And obviously the game was awesome. I love seeing you guys sausage in here, too. Like, it had to be pretty amazing, I would imagine, to be there on site, right?
Yeah, it was incredible. And we were given way too much in this thing. Danhausen obviously stopping by. Awesome. We appreciate him doing that. He's always vibing. Yeah. Perk was hilarious. Perk had so many notes and so many stats. I would say so prepared. Which I don't know if anybody gives Perk the credit that I think he deserves for how prepared he was for last night. I mean, we're talking about only one who had a bunch of notes. I mean, Q-Rich obviously had his notes, and obviously Q-Rich, we appreciate the hell out of it.
Him and Perk going back and forth.
Incredible. Them calling for each other worked out perfectly. Yeah. It's like, we got 27 years of NBA experience talking to each other right now. Come on. This feels like this is a good thing. And obviously not every play-by-play person has played basketball in the past. So I thought I was maybe being judged a little bit harshly. I'm like, hey, is it fucking Mike Tirico played? I didn't know. Now, granted, Mike Tirico, thank you for answering the call. Yeah. I mean, I got not a crash course. I got a master's class in how to commentate anything, basically, by Mike Tirico. It was so kind of him to take the call. He was on vacation. This guy's been working for, 200 straight days?
Yeah, legitimately.
I forget what it was. He was on vacation, answered the call, and broke the game down to me, about, hey, here's what you naturally want to think, here's what you should think. And there was multiple times where I thought to myself, Tirico's going to hate that, because he said he was going to listen to what I just did. But it was, interesting trying to find, the rhythm. And I would just like to say thank you to everybody for the opportunity. And D-Bud vibing in there, pointing things out. D-Bud had the stat thing in front. It did feel like we were trying to figure it out together. Yeah. It was like the most, and then Foxy's back in Bristol on a board he's never used before.
That screen was awesome.
Working with people like that he's never worked with before that do everything a completely different way.
Yeah, first time ever doing a traditional broadcast, I would say.
Yeah, first time.
Very unique.
Complete opposite way of things. It was last night was sweet. It was a good
cool.
time. It was a really good. We were
fun.
lucky to do it. We were very thankful to do it, and the game was great. So speaking of the game, AJ, so thank you for watching, and also the positive texts are certainly appreciated on this end. I definitely appreciate that. So thank you to everybody that did that, including you. But the 2 stars, this is perfect for the NBA, bro. The Texas, you got Texas and you got New York, okay? And then you have Brunson, inevitable, seemingly, and their fan base and every star that's ever been born in New York or had any tie to New York was trying to get on camera in there. It was in there in that entire thing. And then you got this alien, literally this we've never seen this before. What's happening? Perfect for the NBA. Obviously, a sweep is not great for the network, but who cares if we would have seen it? That story would have been phenomenal to tell as well for New York. But we got a series here, AJ, and I believe in the Spurs team's ability to answer. Now, I still like the Knicks. Let's not get crazy. But this Spurs team, for how young they are, so much resilience, AJ, and I like the dogness of it all.
Yeah, you could feel that, I think, from the jump in that game, and there were so many swings back and forth. That's what made it so fun. Whenever you're sitting there watching, you don't really know what's going to happen. But Wemby, we know. There are stars everywhere. Like you said, Wemby is an alien. His mindset, everything the way he goes about it, it's just, don't you think they would have to build a little bit of confidence as well in that Spurs locker room after going into Madison Square Garden and getting a win like this with all the pregame hype and everything surrounding the game? I would imagine this can only help the Spurs.
And I think you see Ben Stiller with how ripped up he is.
Mm-hmm. Jack.
Gosh, absolutely shredded.
That's got to be for something, right? We're doing something?
Yeah, absolutely.
I cannot wait to see what it is.
Heavyweights, too.
Maybe, but what if, with the way his brain works, he could be some super jacked up serial killer.
It could.
That's going to, there could be some sort of, it could be.
Next Top Gun.
Ben Stiller's brain.
Could be.
One of the best ones one of the most creative and best ones we have. So, I've become a bigger fan of Ben Stiller after realizing, he is actual diehard sports fan. Usually that creative of a person, not normally going to be actual diehard sports fan. Why are we wasting energy over here, right? We got a lot of this shit going on here. Feels like sports are his outlet.
Mm-hmm.
And I love childhood. That. I love that from him, Chalamet, Tracy Morgan.
Was Tina Fey? Was Ben on the wood or was he up in Dolan's suite last night?
I think he was on the wood.
Okay.
I don't think he was up in the suite.
No, he wasn't. He was on the wood.
He was not in the suite.
He wasn't in the suite. We had eyes on the suite.
How many times did they show the suite last night?
Once. Or no, twice.
I would like to say to James Dolan, thanks for letting me in the building. Okay? Thanks for letting me in the building.
Yep.
A lot of people were talking about that. I don't know how you'd be able to do that in there.
So fucking loud.
So just an unbelievable sense of calmness, I guess, if you...
Yeah, sleepy.
Yeah, I guess also we got a lot going on, I assume, But that was chaos in it. The lasers, the whole thing, ref, you suck. Wemby, you, this whole thing. The amount of chaos happening in there. If you were able to catch snooze in there, that should be brought up as well.
Babies and old people can sleep anywhere. We know.
True that.
Quick.
What a game, man. What a game. So much happened, obviously. Joining us now is a man who's in the building, a man who has traveled down to San Antonio to watch the Knicks. He's traveled to Indiana to watch the Knicks, a man who's a diehard Knicks fan, but also one of the most plugged NFL guys, a friend of the program, Emmy Award-winning, Peter Schrager.
Yeah, Schrager.
How you doing, Schrags? You look great.
Oh, thank you. I put on my sport coat for the Time 100 honoree. I felt like I had to do that, and I feel pretty good. Congratulations, Mr. McAfee.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. We're all on the internet this morning. I see that.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great class.
Congrats,
Great
Bob.
class.
Thank you. I'm happy you had this just so easily to pull up, Fox.
Hell
Very
yeah.
kind to you.
Huge. Should be number 1, hopefully.
Okay. Everybody stop.
They're not ranked.
It's not
It's
ranked.
not ranked.
We're not doing this.
Separated into
That's
5
bullshit.
categories.
We appreciate the nod and the honor.
Thanks
We
for
appreciate
reading
this. It's very weird to read it through. I saw saw Tarico was on this list, which is crazy because I was literally just calling that guy last week saying, I need everything you know. I need everything you know. So it's like, it's a really cool thing. Shout out to Shams Sharani, I would like to say. I absolutely love Shams. Very rarely, it feels like in this game, and I don't want to dive into it too much because I don't think I know enough about it because we're in Indianapolis. We're not kind of caught up in the politics of the entirety. I think new faces normally getting into those things are a big deal. So like Shams, especially with everything that has happened. I mean, remember the Miami Heat situation very publicly whenever he was new senior NBA insider, the whole team, Riley came in. Everybody was coming out against him. Even some people at ESPN who were obviously Wojcites, obviously coming through there, were even, I think, trying to battle it. And then obviously the honest, and then the
AirPod case.
Last night, obviously, it gets added on there. It was AirPod. It was an AirPod and an AirPod case. I believe it was potentially both because I did see some people questioning, like, why were both? Is it an AirPod or is it a case? Which one is it? I think it was, he had one AirPod in, AirPod case.
People were saying it was something else.
Yeah, they were saying it was a vial of cocaine.
What?
Oh, no.
That's what I saw. I know Shams. We talked to Shams. I thought that would have been crazy, but I saw a lot of people saying, I get it.
Oh, is that what you saw people say? I saw something different.
Yeah, me too.
D-Butt saw something. I did see a couple of those saying,
different algos.
It was an AirPod case, huh? Okay, I'm sure. But we know Shams. He was tweeting about lunch like two hours ago. I mean, this guy is a locked-in machine. Yeah. So I don't think that would be the case. D-Butt, though, points something out to me that I don't think I saw in my algo, and I don't like it. I don't like that it did not show up in my algo.
What was that?
You got Shregs on. We don't need
we have Shregs on. I'm just telling you, D-Butt pointed it out to me, and then I immediately go,
I'd like to know.
Wow, maybe.
It's not the AirPod case. Wake up.
And then we call Shams. I call Shams, and I start breaking down that particular theory. He goes, I've been seeing that. That's crazy. That's being I'm like, Shams, a lot of people talking about you in Secret Service right now. You need to know. That means you're somebody. And now he's Time 100 guy.
Bingo.
Congrats, Shams. We're proud of you, Shams.
Attaboy, Shami.
Proud of you, buddy. Now, what we need sometimes is just a drive-by. You know? Shams has too much information in there.
Yes. Tried to do it yesterday. Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, well, maybe to the Secret Service guy. Hey, I'm getting, OG's guys, fresh hamstring tonight. Get Giannis is in here.
Get on the ground!
All right, Tregs, what did you see from your Knicks last night? What did you walk out of there? It was an incredible game, incredible environment. And also, thank you for starting this whole thing off with a complete tour somewhere else that I was obviously not ever going to bring up. So thank you for doing that. Boys, thank you for being a part of all this. You are the greatest of all time.
Thank you.
You too, Tregs. Thank you. So let's go. I'm done. Mute these mics. This is disgusting. Hey, you were fired, bro. That was fun. I hope that was fun. Yeah, that was a good time. I didn't like that at all.
Layup.
I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that one bit, Nick. Okay? But thank you, boys. We're doing it, feels like. Yeah. Now, on that note, doing it. Spurs last night, Wemby. I love the way he answered. I love the way his team. How do you feel about the Knicks? Obviously, a lot of calls.
It felt like in this city, Pat, like after game 2 when they won, and this weekend was maybe the most lovely, beautiful time to be in New York in the history of. It felt like I was Hemingway in Paris. Like everybody on the subway was nice.
Hemingway. Ernest.
Everyone was hugging each other. Everyone's like Knicks in 4. I took my son to school this morning. Everyone's an asshole again. Like everyone's like down. Like this is, and I don't know how to change that because we had this moment in New York and there's 3 weeks of just like summer of love type stuff. Like you would see anyone in any walk of life and it was just my friend Knicks. And then this morning there's a funk in the city. And the Knicks are so important to this city.
It's a French invasion to the biggest city in America.
But they were unified last night. When they ripped that Tim Duncan jersey off that guy and beat the shit out of him, they were unified.
I did not like that one.
You're right.
That was not good.
He wasn't the only one.
There was a lot of super positive New York City videos. Okay? Abnormal, I think, to go national, super positive New York City videos. Normally, super shite videos coming out of New York City.
Certainly.
Okay, that's just kind of what it is. And I think New York people know that, and I think the rest of the country knows that, which is why they potentially just immediately say, I hate those people over there. You know, it's a natural feeling.
Those are a few bad apples. I thought overall everyone's good. But it was weird last night.
Agreed. I agree completely, Shrek. What I was going to say is We've been in New York the last couple weeks while this whole thing's been happening.
Fantastic.
Oh my God, this is by far like the best city I've ever, like a utopia
Greatest
almost.
city in the world.
Bingo! It really felt like the weather was nice. Everybody literally bopping around. Even homeless people seemingly not trying to interrupt days as much.
Sure.
You know, like just kind of letting us go about doing our thing. Now, if we do get the hottest coffee in the history from, so you know, you're definitely going to give that away. And once it cools down to somebody, you're going to want to talk to them, help the homeless people out. But it just felt like the city, there's no poop on the ground.
No.
Even the horses were walking by with the carriage. No horse poop anywhere.
No.
It was.
Every time Jose Alvarado made a shot, the poop went away.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
It's like that movie, Greed or whatever, with
Envy.
Envy, there it is, where they had the vaporizer.
Yeah,
it
right.
did feel like that was kind of what New York was. So if they lose again,
Oh, no.
Shrek.
Bums are going to be
But
eating poop again.
It's a good lesson though for like New York's youth. Like my son's 9 and like all these kids in his school, like they need to know like you lose too. They haven't lost a game since April. So this was maybe a good thing. But last night was a weird anomaly. I know the president was obviously an outlier for what usually happens, but the fact that every Knicks fan had to get to the stadium 90 minutes beforehand, it felt like a cocktail reception at a wedding and everyone's just milling around the building, nervous energy. Spurs come out hot. We take the lead at halftime. But I will tell you this. By the way, your boy Stiller sitting courtside. This is all he does the whole game. He just films the whole game.
Cinematic 2. He's making a documentary right now about this.
I
Knicks
know,
team.
but
Has to be.
I know he's courtside.
Him and DJ
because I see
Khaled,
the guy
yeah.
doing this.
Well, people didn't like DJ Khaled.
He was on his phone the entire game.
DJ Khaled's allowed to do whatever the fuck he wants.
I know
Playing
he is.
Angry Birds.
And
Okay,
he, but anytime they cut
Somebody
to
Heat fan.
DJ Khaled puts a pillow under his shoes sometimes when he's sitting
he's
courtside.
the best.
He's allowed to be
He
on.
is the absolute best,
My
and he
point
is.
is
'cause
this though.
But he was on the phone the entire time.
The
What was that?
whole game.
$200,000 seat. That's DJ Khaled football.
Yeah.
Lovable dickhead.
No, he might have been producing a song. We don't know. I don't think DJ Khaled's a dickhead at all.
Lovable dickhead.
I don't think so.
Stiller gets all
Yeah,
the
right,
points.
dude. DJ Khaled's one of the most.
all
Okay,
these
so-
guys,
All of
Spike
them.
Lee, those guys at halftime, they don't leave. So Cardi B performs, and they're there for the start of the third quarter. But if you looked at that front row, and there are a lot of celebrities who are getting comp tickets, they're not there for the first 4 or 5 minutes of that third quarter. And I'm freaking out sitting in my section saying, where's the energy? We had a 7-point lead and they come out hot and there's no one in that first front row because all the CEOs and executives are schmoozing in the Delta Lounge. We need them on the wood, back out of there. Don't leave during halftime to go network and exchange a business card.
Bop the wood. Bop the wood.
Where were you, Vino?
Yeah, well, Vino was bopping wood.
Yeah, where were you, Vino?
Yeah, Vino was
Vino
live.
was great. Vino didn't leave. Vino's sitting there with his crew, but he's not on the wood.
Vino
Vino's
was
the man.
somehow
He's fine. It's the others.
had like wings on his back, just hovering around the whole entire play.
He was sweating too.
Unbelievable.
You see Vino sweating?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if that's a normal, but I don't know how he doesn't sweat with how much energy is just always seemingly
incredible.
radiant. It's unbelievable. Great Cornell lacrosse guy, I do. believe.
of course.
Yeah, I do believe.
Rumor has it he gave the pep talk to OG before the game
Nice.
started, and OG said, "You're right, Vino. Tonight's my night," and he went out and scored 28.
But I don't think Vino was on the wood. We do know what you're talking about because that was a part of our commentary. Was like, hey, the bottom it looks kind of empty right now.
It's empty.
Felt like Miami a little bit. It kind of
I
felt
hope
like
everyone got a good business deal done at halftime. I hope so. I hope they got the new role in the new Hollywood thriller.
Lost game 3.
See at the game.
You lost game 3. You're saying it's the refs, maybe. A lot of calls. And that guy with that
Don't blame
microphone.
the refs.
Thank you, Traeger.
They were bad.
Thank
though.
you. That whole Harper thing, guess why it happened? Because the ball went off Jalen Brunson and it should have been Spurs ball.
We are up 7 at the half, and we're down 1 going into the fourth.
When we
The
got a
refs did
three-pointer
not lose
taken
that
off the
game.
board.
All right. Well, I loved the game. I loved the opportunity. I appreciated seeing you. Shout to New
I
York.
just wanted to say hi. I came up there. I came up to you guys. I just dapped you up, and you saw me. I'm like a ghost. I'm in, I'm out. I just had to show my love.
We did see you, though. I think you did get in there doing a defense chant.
he was.
Awesome.
Got a sick
It was
picture of us,
awesome.
too.
Yeah, you took a
Thank
great
you,
photo.
Trey.
Thank you for taking that photo of us. Obviously, we would like to remember the fact that we got to do that.
Hell yeah.
What an absurd thing. Okay, let's talk a little NFL. Anything happening right now? George Kittle just told us that he's on pace, ahead of schedule to return. He's looking at week 1. He's very optimistic. They got Tight End University coming up. Any other updates around the NFL that we have? Russell Wilson retired. What a run. Congratulations to him. Anything we're missing in the NFL world that needs to be talked about?
I think the Browns-Rams trade, the ramifications of that. I just spoke to Andrew Berry on the Schrager Hour. It's going to go up later this week for a while. And he really broke it down in that there was such a narrow list of suitors that made sense because they didn't just want picks. They wanted a young, ascending defensive player. So for all the fans that were saying, how come our Niners didn't go after him? Or how come our Bears didn't go after him? They were looking for a very specific piece in this trade, which I thought was really interesting. They wanted 3 picks, and they wanted an elite player in his mid-20s who could be a pass rusher. And once you do that, you're starting to narrow the pool, really. And it became the LA Rams were really the only ones because of Jared Verse. So the reason there wasn't this big auction and, hey, let's get the best offer and everyone offer us all these pieces, they wanted to keep it quiet. They had to keep it quiet. And they also wanted a very specific group of qualities. And those 3 qualities, young player, ascending, but also defensive player that they can get, it was Jared Verse. So that was why the Rams are really the only horse in that race to land Myles Garrett. And then the Aaron Donald thing is still lingering. I think my colleague Adam Schefter made a bit of news on his podcast saying more likely than not that we will see Aaron Donald, which I think is a fascinating thing for Schefter to say, who has never said anything publicly that he didn't believe or think was actually the truth. So now you've got still some things off of this trade, which happened over a week ago. But what a massive deal for 2 teams that both see themselves as winners in this trade, which is what you always want, especially if it's an executed trade in the middle of June during the NFL offseason.
I would like to let everybody know I did hit Aaron Donald with one follow-up text after Les Snead said now would be a good time. No response, so we will go ahead and bow gracefully out of that particular text chain while deleting the message too, so I don't have to see that. Okay, I don't want to have to see that. But his response to me, I thought, was very much like, yeah, 2 years removed here. What's he got? He still has all the opportunity in the world to do whatever he wants to do. You win another Super Bowl, obviously it's a conversation, and get a chance to do something historic with Myles Garrett out there. I mean, and all, the rest of the line, Fisk and all the boys that are basically out there. They got a chance to do something special, and another Super Bowl in Los Angeles. It's like, if you can do it, go get it. That Adam Schefter podcast, by the way, good podcast. Co-hosted by
I like the other guy on it. What's his name?
Ty Schmidt is his name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, that was surprising though, because Shefty did kind of make it. He said again, this is just my opinion. I don't know but he's obviously talking to someone. He said he thinks it's more likely than not that he would come back. And I asked, like, hey, are we maybe just doing like a November to end of the season kind of run? And he said, no, I think if he comes back, like, he's in it from the start of the season all the way through, and that doesn't necessarily mean he'll play every game, practice every game, or whatever. But Shefty made it sound like, in his opinion, Aaron Donald is going to potentially play for the Rams this year.
Let's move off the Rams. Obviously, we know Schrags has all the details on them. They might be, they're the most primetime team. They start in Australia. The Super Bowl is out there. We're going to learn a lot about this Rams team as they continue to do their thing. Might be considered dynasty, right? If you can piece this together. If they can win, they're going to have to win. And then they're going to have to make it to another Super Bowl. And how long Stafford got? Forever?
It's a 2-year extension, right?
Yeah. I mean, they just extended another year for him, $55 million added on. So they're not looking to look. The goal is not to see Ty Simpson anytime soon. The goal is that Stafford plays as long as he possibly can.
Ty Simpson draft. What a night for Dan Orlovsky. Now you start piecing it together, though.
That's some pick. I still don't know if I like it, guys. I mean, it was
some pick.
It is some pick.
You're pretty tight over there.
13th overall that I know some teams didn't even see as a first-round pick. And even with the Myles Garrett trade, it is like you took Ty Simpson 13th overall.
Also for Dano, Mendoza still went 1? Or did Ty go ahead of Mendoza?
No, but Dano, certainly took a little victory lap because there was positive.
Yeah, he moved the goalpost a bit, yeah.
Dan's a wuss. We don't have to go into this, okay? We know how this works.
I usually would stand up for my quarterback, but we got a big matchups coming up, so I'm with you, Con.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
thank you.
Shregs, on that note,
Piece of shit.
Have you seen?
I've not seen any of the mock-ups or anything. What do we got?
Okay, there's no mock-up right now, but Program Feud coming on Thursday.
I'm well aware.
There it is. The boys here will be taking on NFL Live, who obviously have a team of Miss Laura, who will be captaining the NFL Live squad. She's back-to-back Emmy Award winner. Dan Orlovsky will obviously be. Mina Kimes will be here. Schefter will be here. And Peter Schrager will be out here live in the Thunderdome. And obviously, because it's 2 ESPN shows going at it with DraftKings being biggest ESPN partner that there is, and them having predictive markets. There is a predictive market that is available for this particular matchup as well. So for it to be a predictive market, though, if you're 21, responsible, this is something that's going to be a part of our society. So we would like to be an avenue of telling people you can do it in fun ways, smart ways. Let's go ahead and do that. Also in free-to-plays. And this is something, once again, just to add fun to things, this is not a get-rich scheme. Okay, you're not an insider trader, which I think is what you potentially need to be able to win all these things. This is just add a little fun to Program Feud as the boys take on NFL Live. Shregs, I'm going to tell you, the boys don't know any of the questions. They can't because of the whole entirety of the market. There's only a few of us that know. And we'd like to say, shout out to Family Feud, obviously big tag team partner in this entire thing. And helping, just knowledge, like Tarico, basically. Like, hey, this is information for this to happen. We're very thankful for that. But this is going to be spectacular, Shregs. I cannot wait for it on Thursday. Have you been preparing?
It's so funny because I know humble brag here, whatever, but I've done Jeopardy before, I didn't know how to prepare for that. This one, there is literally zero way to prepare for crowdsourcing. And like, what do I do? Just ask random people on the subway? Like,
I don't know. That's what we did.
I don't know what to do. So I have not prepared at all. I love my team. I think Miss Laura is an ace in the hole. She connects with every single person that she speaks with in a way that I think she'll have the common man and common woman's generality answers right.
He's right.
Mina's brilliant. Orlovsky's one of the wackiest men in the world, and yet has that blue collar feel.
Wrong.
And then you see who's
blue collar.
Just a giant brain and just lovely. And then Schefter, who's brilliant. So I think we're going to win.
Okay, well, there's free-to-plays that you can win. There's markets that you can win. They are saying that the McAfee boys are a little bit of favors right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Remember, this is not just football. It's not just football. This is sports as a whole. 1,372 sports fans were polled by Qualtrics, which is Ryan Smith's company. He is the owner of the Utah Jazz and the Utah Mammoth and the Smith Entertainment Group. The Qualtrics polls and surveys have been used for like decades as the bearer of greatness in that particular
gold standard, baby.
Yeah. There it is, the pinnacle, boom, all these things. They were able to get that for us quickly, but also I'm very excited for it. I think this is because sports is the right thing to do this.
Only real sports, right?
Yeah, hopefully it's real sports.
No
F1.
Boom.
Sorry.
Kind of set you up, mate.
That would help us.
Number one answer.
Okay, so
that would help us, guys.
Hold on. It would be fair, right, if everybody in the game just knew the information.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What sports?
Yeah.
No.
Like if I gave you all information, then nobody has an advantage, right?
Well,
correct.
No,
he would have to pass it along to his teammates.
Yeah, because they're not watching this. They got too much going on.
Exactly.
Yeah. We should go in blind.
All right, I'm not going to tell you guys shit.
Good.
Okay.
Maybe there is.
I think
Who knows?
We should be blindfolded too.
Sports. Everything in sports. You won't be blindfolded because a big part of it is hitting a button. You're going to have to see that.
Well, yeah, that's feel. And if you don't have feel, sorry.
I'm excited to see who punches that thing a little bit early because we do have shot clock on that thing. Have to have shot clock thing on that because you can't just sit there and hit the thing first and sit on it. You got to get there quick. There's got to be pressure. I'm excited for the one-on-one interactions with you guys too. Classic.
Me too.
Program Feud.
I don't know if I've ever been this excited for something that's like outside of the usual. Like, this is going to be awesome.
Thank you. I think so. I think it's going to go very well. I'm excited for it. And I like that there's a lot of, once again, a lot of synergy happening.
Yeah, a lot of synergy.
In there's a lot. Feels like we're settling in here potentially.
It is synergistic.
We'll see how it goes. The McAfee boys are very confident, though. I would like to let you know.
Pretty good.
They are not happy with that being minus 113 only.
No, not exactly. But I get it. How do you put lines on something like this? No one respects us. That's fine.
Well, it
keep
gets
that chip.
traded, obviously.
How do you feel PEDs? Like, how much Adderall are we allowed to do during it?
It's not in the guidelines. You guys are allowed to do. Talk
Okay.
will certainly have more than anybody else in the building on the particular day, and for that we thank him. He was up at 4 a.m. watching a baseball game, which go to bed, okay? But on that note, you're the best. We'll see you out here in a couple of days. Hey, good luck to your Knicks, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Schrager.
Yeah, Schrager.
That's going to be fun on Thursday.
Yeah.
Have to do it live, obviously, AJ, because, can't have it in the can because then people know the outcome.
Yeah, but
True.
And you can't do the entirety.
Good point.
So we're doing that thing live. First time
They
ever.
have to. Steve Harvey films all, so they can't. There's none of this play on Steve Harvey's game because that's all recorded.
Steve Harvey, I would say, Family Feud was built for him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was the perfect host for that.
Great.
Yeah, and I saw him do some global shows. I think he was down in Africa doing Family Feud.
Yeah.
I think he was in Europe doing Family Feud. And people didn't speak his language, still killed it. I mean, that's just Steve Harvey football.
Ohio guy.
Yeah, West Virginia guy.
Who was before him?
What the fuck are you?
No, he's a Cleveland
area.
West Virginia, okay? What are
He may have been through there. He may have driven through.
Highway.
No, all right.
You
Look
thought about your suit yet?
Look it up. Yeah, check it out.
Oh, my God. I didn't even think about that. Because I had to do the big thing
All
last
right,
night.
so he was born in West Virginia, went to Kent State and West Virginia. I'm seeing West Virginia here.
Everybody.
You're ignoring the Ohio.
He claims Cleveland.
Shut your mind.
No, that's Drew Carey. You're confusing
Yeah,
me with
Cleveland
Drew
Rocks,
Carey.
dude. You're thinking about Cleveland
no,
Rocks, Drew
he's
Carey.
the king of comedy.
And that's Price
We
is
can't
Right.
have this on Thursday. You better lock it up.
Glenville.
That is true, but it also says that Harvey and his family moved to Cleveland, Ohio, living on East 112th Street, which was renamed Steve Harvey Way in 2015.
He's got a town.
He
in
did
West
graduate from Glenville.
Glenville High School.
Thank you.
Shout out Ted Ginn.
Virginia, which is where?
Yep.
It's in Ohio. Yeah.
God, there's Glenville in West Virginia, too. I was really hoping for that. Let's move along. He's a West Virginia guy.
He's basically the Bill Cowher of Cleveland. Got his own street.
The Bill Cowher. Watch it.
No.
Bill
Cowher's born in Crafton. Okay, he was born in Crafton. Steve Harvey was born in West Virginia. He's a West Virginian, okay, that went to Ohio.
Choose your next words wisely.
Bill Cowher
And
won a Super
also,
Bowl.
you guys need to figure this out. Okay, I don't like what I'm seeing. This is disgusting.
It's locker room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're back and forth.
Flush it. This don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Flush it.
Flush it.
We don't need that gumdrops and blowjobs bullshit.
All right, okay, let's move along. Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now.
Never heard that one.
Well said.
I don't think that is the actual.
It's a very common phrase, actually.
Come on, guys. We're a
Hey,
team.
seriously, this thing happening on Thursday, don't embarrass the program. There's only really one rule ever, right? I think that is kind of don't embarrass the program.
We don't ball. We are going to fuck them up.
You're the captain of the team.
Okay.
You are, actually. It's been named.
We're men of the people. We know
I'm going to
these.
spit in Dano's face.
No, we don't need that.
You should ball tap him.
Yeah.
We should not do any of these things. We should play the game, and you guys should represent out there. Okay, if Dan Orlovsky is more relatable to 1,372 sports fans, you guys need to start looking in the mirror.
These fuckers.
I'm calling Shefty's phone every 3 seconds. He's gonna have no idea.
I can't play. I can't play. DQ.
I quit. And he'll just
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
said the dog bites.
Okay, we got to. All right.
And Junior's going to walk in.
Rap is not.
DQ. Can't have players.
Yeah, all right. This is not.
We got a couple aces up our sleeve.
Yeah, look out.
Stole our Emmy.
Look over here.
No, they earned that.
Boom.
No, they earned that.
Thank you.
Wait till you see what we got for Schrager.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is somebody that maybe I assume you guys will try to work some angle to help you and assist you in Program Feud. GOAT conversation starting to really bubble and brew. And if it's a major in the LPGA, she's going to win it. 2-time major winner this season. I think she's been in the top 8 of every tournament this year. She's finished second like 5 times, first 4 times, tied for 8th 1 time, dominating, I would say. And has seen a couple different pairs of cleats.
Yeah.
Cola, Nelly Corda.
Yeah.
How are you?
Hi, nice to see you guys again. I love this.
Congratulations. I'm sorry you had to catch a little bit of chaos there at the end as the boys tried to take on NFL Live and Program Feud and all need to get on the same page, Cap.
We are.
They're cheating, Nelly. You're not. And that's why we appreciate everything you have going on. You're striking it well. You're playing well. You're putting well. The final putt, obviously, a little bit of a dance. Obviously, a little bit of a heart, a little bit of a roll around.
Undercut, just so you know.
Yeah, I can imagine the
Give
heart.
myself a little bit of a heart attack.
Yeah, I can imagine. But it falls. The golf gods bless you, and I think that's because how special you are for the game. How do you feel? Obviously, we talked.
I honestly just wanted to give TaylorMade a great little logo around. I was just doing God's work there.
Yeah, and the golf gods are doing the golf work because having a superstar in the sport is good for the sport. Nelly, obviously, you have been somebody that the world knows from the golf world for a long time. You taking control of that league right now, though, feels special. Feels like a special moment in time for the league. Feels like a special moment in time for you. We talked to you last time. You just said you felt free, basically. You felt like you were playing your best golf. Has that only continued? Has that only amplified? How do you feel at this stage as you continue to play your best golf ever? Can I say that?
Yeah, I feel so happy out there. I do. Playing at a venue like Riviera, you can't be unhappy. I mean, that was an incredible week. I didn't play my best. Actually, it was so funny. I went on after I finished and I lifted the trophy, I saw Brandel Chambly and he was like, "You are the first U.S. Open champion to hit less than 50% of your greens." And I was like, great. So I just scrambled really well, but I did. That's what major championships are all about. It's all about scrambling. It's all about making pars. And when you have that little window to be aggressive, that's when I was. And then obviously on that last putt, I just wasn't very aggressive. I was a little timid.
Well, mental toughness through it all, especially when you're scrambling, having to get up and do it again and Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola.
I was really trying to ingrain that into my brain that week, and it was not working. It was like 4 right, 4 right, 4 right.
Hold on one second. So I've hit some really good shots saying Coca-Cola.
Sure.
Okay, a lot
Me
of people.
too.
I don't know if you've seen it. Have you
I
seen
love that for you guys.
Not just us. A lot of people have responded. I don't know if you've seen Are you on the internet or no?
Yeah, I mean, I have people coming up to me during my rounds too and giving me Coca-Cola, souvenirs.
You're saving people's golf games. Yeah, I went up there, I hit the best shot I had. I the last time I played golf was the best I've ever played. I was actually saying Coca-Cola, change it. But you're telling me that there's a chance you can't say it sometimes. I thought this was foolproof. You just said that Coca-Cola wasn't working because I thought I fixed my golf game. You're saying it's not always going to be there?
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, golf just throws everything at you. I mean, unfortunately, that's why we're all crazy. All golfers are all crazy.
It's a tiny white ball, isn't it? It's just so small.
And it doesn't move, and it just makes you so crazy, right? At least with tennis, the ball is constantly moving, so you can blame other things. But in golf, you just blame your caddy, actually.
Not a bad play, Nelly. We're seeing that in the men's side right now. It's getting pretty loud. AJ has a question for you, Nelly. AJ has a question.
Yeah, Nelly, you mentioned Brandel Chambly coming up to you. I think he was quoted as saying it's the best scrambling anyone's ever done, in the history of the U.S. Open, men or women. I guess, was that ever a plan going in? And how do you adjust, throughout that round, realizing, okay, I'm not really hitting the greens and fairways like I want, but when you get a wedge and your putter in your hand, did you feel any different than you normally do?
No, I was just, I was leaving myself in pretty decent areas. I think, you can't always choose your miss, but I was leaving myself in decent areas that I was giving myself the best opportunity to kind of get it close. I did have longer putts that I had to make for par, but every single day I would warm up on the range and it would feel pretty decent. But obviously on the range, you're always more comfortable. You have a stick down, you're not really worried too much about your misses. And then I would get on the golf course and I would just start flaring it out right. And I would always on the second or third hole, I would go to my caddy, Jason, and I would be like, I don't know what's going on. Why can't I hit a fairway? What is going on? And I was like, well, I think it's one of those days, it's just time to grind. And I was grinding from hole 1 to hole 18. I literally couldn't exhale really once. I always had a really difficult chip where I was using my imagination. I was playing with all of my wedges, but I think it's just, that's what makes that tournament or majors that's special, is that you have to use the creativity, everything that you did on the range, all your technique has to go out the window and you have to just kind of play the game.
So super gratifying, I would assume. I mean, you say you grind from the first hole all the way to your final putt. That's a grind. Yeah, I mean, you literally.
When my head hit the pillow at night, I was very happy. I was super tired.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That had to be incredibly stressful. What did you do immediately afterwards? And the world got reintroduced to Charlie, who obviously legend. You guys are back. I mean, there was a battle of big names happening at LPGA major weekend, which was special to watch on the 4-box because there's only so much going on. It was cool to see. She's smoker, right, I believe. And I think a quote that I read or heard was...
No, I don't think she smokes anymore.
Oh. Okay, so the
I think she zins now.
Zins, okay, all right. Okay.
Respect,
Yeah, because what I was told... Okay, so that's even better. So she's just been chasing this, trying to beat this. So allegedly, what I was told to quote is, she said she smoked cigs because she didn't want to vape it. She was trying to get off vaping. So now she's zinning to try to get
You guys have to get her on the show and ask her, honestly.
Yeah, we will. That was in her contract.
What's that?
That shit had to rip darts. Yeah. I saw some
on the course.
The internet.
Tell me
It's
about
epic.
Okay,
He's
so
epic, I will say.
so you and
He's
Charlie
a lot of fun.
battling. It was great, LPG. I mean, it was the leaderboard was awesome. The battle was awesome. The course, obviously, fantastic. Comment has a question for you.
Yeah, Nelly, when it comes to the course itself, like going into it, how much of a difference is it than what it is on that day? Like when you plan for like the greens and reading it and the undulation, and then when the weather kind of affects it, like how much does that change your approach as you go from, hole to hole and even round to round?
Definitely. I mean, you do your grinding like Monday through Wednesday on a golf course. And then there are times where it's like, oh, Wednesday afternoon, it rains and the golf course plays completely different starting Thursday. And all the work that you kind of did just goes out the window, or that you're playing downwind on majority of the golf course, and then all of a sudden starting Thursday every hole's like almost into the wind. Same thing, like just everything that you kind of did, the prep that you did out the window. So golf is just about playing one shot at a time. It sounds super boring, but you have to just stay at one shot at a time, because it does drive you nuts with all the prep that you do, and then all of a sudden it's completely different. Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday weren't as windy as Sunday. And my caddy knew immediately when the marine layer kind of disappeared really fast in the early part of the day. He knew that it was going to be really windy. And those last couple of holes definitely played super hard into the wind.
Marine layer thick. So when that moves, there's going to be a ripple effect there. You're going to feel that. It's got a tail coming. And there's a tail coming through that marine layer there.
Denardo taught us that.
You actually want the marine layer. It was warmer with the marine layer, and it was calmer. It wasn't as windy.
Rest in peace, Joe DiNardo. He did an entire course
Best
on this
meteorologist
as we were growing up in Pittsburgh. Joe DiNardo, rest in peace, living legend, created the Doppler. So you're saying what I need to do in my golf game is just one Coca-Cola at a time?
Yeah, just like life.
One Coca-Cola at a time.
Have you got a Coca-Cola deal yet?
No. Are you helping me out with one?
Is Coca-Cola losing its fastball?
Wait,
go ahead, D-Bud, please. This is only going to help it. D-Bud, please, new to golf.
Absolutely, and anytime I have a GOAT on here, I got to be selfish and add some golf tips. Number one, let me thank you for the Coca-Cola and putting that alignment stick down.
Yeah, have you done it?
Absolutely, and it has helped my game tremendously. It does help to aim, obviously. But we got this clip, another GOAT. LeBron James has been very captivated by the game of golf. I want you to coach him up and coach me up on this short game. He talked about chipping, big part of the game, getting up and down. What's he doing right? What's he doing wrong here? What can I take to my game?
So I did actually comment back. I sent him a DM saying, let's go, after it went in.
Oh, that's so cool.
Obviously,
oh, wow.
Obviously, I mean, he brings that right knee in, like he's actually finishing his swing. Like in chipping, you have to stay really, really still. Like your lower body can't move. And it's just kind of your upper body. And you have to have majority of your weight on your left. Obviously, he has a pretty difficult lie right there with it being downhill, kind of hits it over the bunker. I think it's a 10 out of 10 shot. I mean, at the end of the day, it's in the bottom of the cup. So that's what matters. But he does have a little bit of foot action through it. He is loosening up. I will say throughout his videos, like the first couple that he started, he was really stiff. And now he's kind of getting a little bit more loose.
Okay. Yeah, and we assume LeBron's going to figure it out. But I do appreciate the fact that you're saying we need quiet legs, Bron. Yeah. He wants to be an athlete out there. That's the thing. Is you want to be an athlete.
Quiet lower body.
And you see Coca-Cola right there. Yeah. No D-cell either. LeBron's going to figure it out. We assume that. But let's talk about LeBron a little bit more, especially with golf. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, Nelly, his story last week was the shoes that he gave you. They were awesome. They were so awesome.
They were really cool.
But literally the first thing that we said when we saw this was that you came on our show and you talked about the height of your shoes and how important that was. And so we were wondering if the height of these shoes was the same. I know you took them off and went back to your old shoes. What was the whole situation and story there?
I never thought in a million years that shoes would make that big of a headline. But they're the exact same shoes I'm wearing. Obviously, they were hand painted, extremely cool. Like, I really wanted to wear them. But it's so interesting because I'm really fussy with my shoes, as you guys know. I've worn, let's say, a black pair of shoes and a white pair of shoes, exact same shoe. And the black pair and the white pair fit completely different. I've struggled with that like throughout my entire career, and they just had a little bit too much room in them.
Oh, so we're moving. We need to be quiet in there.
I felt like my toes were moving around a little too much, and I don't like that at all. So I just had my physio. I was like, listen, can you please run into my locker and get the pair of shoes that I have in my locker? And I changed them after 6 holes, but it wasn't anything to do with the shoes. It was just that
the fit.
Well, it wasn't anything to do with the height of the shoes.
Okay.
It was just that I just had a little too much room in them, and I wasn't feeling too comfortable.
Hey, I think it was the right decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it worked out.
Feels like it kind of worked.
Smart.
out.
Maybe bigger socks.
Yeah, feels like you won.
They're still really cool. They'll go up in my office. I think that they're insane.
Yeah, smart.
And I got my first pair of basketball shoes ever, too.
How are you as a hooper? You know, I don't want to say this. Don't say it. I'm not going to say it.
You can say it. I think it's kind of
country club.
Yeah. I assume. Okay, I'm not going to do this. Don't do it. Don't.
Dude,
look
say
at me.
it.
It's a
Kinda gotta
conception
say
that
it now.
golfers stink
Just like
at
yeah,
ball.
like wrestlers. You know, golfers. Like, how are you a
Hockey players.
Yeah, hockey players exactly. A lot of like I assume tennis good, right? Because like that's like kind of the thought because it's a similar sport. How are you? Ball sport, big ball sport. I guess big ball sport. Yeah, that would
that'd be a big ball sport.
Big ball sports. How are you in big ball sports?
I'm not bad, honestly. I will say I posted this one reel not too long ago that I did with Nike, and I was like answering questions, and I was just like trying to make as many as many baskets as I possibly could. And I did tag LeBron and Caitlin in it, and I asked them for advice, and they both said it was decent. Obviously, I'm probably needing a little bit more height here, but the hoops.
It's much more athletic than any of the male golfers.
No.
Yeah, any of the male golfers grab that shit.
I need a little higher, but that one I was just kind of going a little lower.
How many Papa shots have you done? Because there is a cheat code, middle of the backboard. If you just. Yeah, I don't want to.
Doing that.
Yeah, smart.
Caitlin did say, "Wow, you're using that backboard pretty hard."
That's the game. Hey, now the quarter's going to figure it out. Hey, you were grinding out that Papa shot too. I mean, that is, it's never going to look pretty, but it gets the job done, and that's all. We're a results-oriented business around here.
I mean, anything that I do, I'm extremely, extremely competitive. So I always try to excel in anything that I kind of pick up. So
yeah, it feels like you have one of those competitive spirits that's going to continue to go. We're lucky to watch it. Congratulations on another win. We appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you for taking time and keep going. I think we're going to try to get to a who's the commish? Craig
Kessler.
Yeah, so I got a chance to meet him, chat with him. He seems like a great guy. Love what you guys got cooking over there. We got invited to a Wednesday.
Pro-am.
A Wednesday.
We need to come out to a pro-am. Come on. I need to see the Coca-Cola in person.
You just did. I mean, you just.
This is the official invite. You can't say no to me on here.
We can't.
That's a good play by you, Nelly.
Ladies
That's
and gentlemen, that's another major champion, Nelly Corda.
Yeah, Nelly.
He's the best. All right, let's take a break. I didn't say no.
No.
You can't. See, but I do feel like that was a pretty professional way of saying, hey, all right.
We'll check our schedules.
But I would like to. I mean, the Riviera, that's an incredible club.
Beautiful.
And they're, hey.
Very nice.
It was, Nelly was on a little bit of a run.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie was on a little bit of a run. They're making some shots. She was coming out of the shit. I had to get creative on it. It's like, yeah, she was playing like us out there, out in the middle of fucking shit. She was making it happen. She's a beast. And Coca-Cola has changed my golf game.
Legit. Me too.
So that is.
Men's is next weekend.
Good luck.
Yeah. Here we go.
Father's Day weekend.
Where at?
It's at, come on.
Shinnecock?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
You see this?
I believe that's
That was good. That was really comfortable.
Is that Long Island?
It was natural.
Coca.
It's a great turn you got.
Cola.
Oh, there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the other side, we got a press conference coming up for UFC 250. Freedom.
Okay.
Freedom 250. The White House.
Hell yeah.
We got the main event. Both of them stopping by.
Together?
Ilya Taporia, Justin Gaethje. Treat it as a press conference of sorts. Boys, hope you have your questions ready. Let's get after it. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice that might change your life. We're back in 5 with a fight press conference. See you then. Goodbye.
fucking belt buckle. That's a little small.
Who's that? Who's that? Like, that's George Strait.
Don't you fucking forget it.
Oklahoma's the last team standing. I hear you wild fucking maniacs going crazy.
You deserve what you earn in this life. You get burned, the world turns, you'll be fine. Don't concern with the hurt, feel divine. You'll emerge as the pure devil shrine. Universe isn't first, it's on time. You live yours, I live mine, no cosign.
$1.5 million.
Yeah, Malachi Tony's an explosive play waiting to happen.
Malachi Tony outside. Touchdown, Miami.
Barcelona in shotgun. Looking to his left. Sweet.
Touchdown with his second pick of the game.
He said as soon as he saw me wear the hat, he wanted to shove it up my fucking ass.
So many people paralyzed by fake problems. See all the negativities impairing all their prophecies. Never fail, always win, gotta be philosophy. This life is one and done, it's an actual anomaly, that's why.
Tonight is Darius Butler versus AJ Hawk in the Cotton Bowl.
He has been able to do whatever he wanted all year.
Keontae's back. Should have been a Thorpe Award winner. Big six, baby. Big time play.
Stop it.
Big time play.
Keontae Scott was the stadium.
All right, Foxy, you better tell me if you're filming it. I do not give consent.
Not in this ball.
Keep on. Yeah, buddy. Crib that thing.
Got a mismatch over there with Jeremiah Smith.
That's where he looks. Jeremiah Smith. Catches. Touchdown. This is Texas. You can't hold up. Touchdown.
I caught it.
Oh,
You did?
no.
Caught it on the head.
Shamar Brown off the good. No boss call by Ohio State. Touchdown. Hurricanes. This game is over. The Miami Hurricanes have won the Cotton Bowl.
Good for you. Good for you. I need that Ohio State jersey. It's time to put belt. Oh, no.
Cheers to all you motherfuckers. Appreciate you. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's, boys.
Hey, it's been a hell of a year.
That's why AJ always like to say the good old days we're living on this breathless stress. God bless. We're killing them. Perspectives are necessity. These days especially. So if you wait, you should take some time to live a pleasant trees. Anchors out, identify. Life is lit, I guess that's why.
A couple times last night, I could have got you with a double leg.
You're going to get nice and beat up when I see you.
Indiana Hoosiers are winning the Rose Bowl.
What do you do?
Are they getting into paint? Oh, what a grab!
What a grab! Unbelievable. What a start for IU. Indiana's going to be up by 10 points against Alabama.
Breaks a tackle. Breaks two.
Hey,
Why?
let's go.
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You pink.
Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to our humble abode, the DraftKings Thunderdome, on this Stanley Cup Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. Hour 3 of the program begins now. Sports are the greatest, and we're so incredibly lucky that we get a chance to chit-chat about them every single day. We appreciate you for allowing us to do that. And obviously, sport has the chance to do things that nothing else in the world can really do. It can unite. It can obviously take people away from any of their problems or their life. They can kind of escape with the group as we root for one side to beat the other side. There is always going to be people that can disagree with each other. There will certainly find reasons to hate each other. Sport, though, seemingly all of them, finds a way to bring out the common in everybody and bring them together. Now, this weekend at UFC Freedom 250, we'll be combining sport, which is obviously spectacular and we love, and fighting, one of the oldest sports of all time. I think boxing is considered that, but let's assume that they went to the ground every once in a while back in the day. Happening at the White House is obviously a combination of sports and politics, just because it is happening at the White House in the middle of a world full of absolute chaos, which I don't know if that's just how it always has been and always will be, or if it's the world that we're currently living in. What we like, though, is the fact that we think the people in D.C. on both sides of the aisle will certainly be able to escape from whatever bullshit that they certainly go through every single day and trying to save the world, and just watch these incredible athletes get into a historic environment and try to beat the shit out of each other and become champions of the world. I think that's a special story of people coming together, and obviously there's going to be a lot of critiques, there's going to be a lot of chaos, there's going to be a lot of things said, but I think the fighters that are stepping into the arena, the gladiators that are going in there, are trying to do one thing: walk out of their champions, walk out of their winners, and hopefully entertain the world as we bring people together, which is what sports has been able to do since the beginning of time. The Talks at Ted was here at Boston Connor and at Ty Schmidt. One half of the Hammer, Dahn. Cowboys AP Tone is here. A 9-year NFL vet, Darius J. Butler is here.
Yes, sir.
They're building it's a big to-do over there.
Oh, yeah.
There's a big to-do. A lot of people are wondering how the hell it's going to work. Fighting outside, obviously there's weather that could happen. Allegedly there's some bugs that are taking place. What will the optics be? What will the chaos be that surrounds it? Who knows? But what we do know is whenever the fights actually take place, the headline is going to deliver. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event for the lightweight championship of the world: Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje. Yeah, boys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for taking time out of your life. Thank you for signing up to fight another person for our entertainment and hopefully to bring the world together. We will all ask our question for you both. We'll direct it to one person first, and then obviously the other can respond afterwards. Let's go ahead and get into it. Ilia, Justin, obviously this has gotten a bit personal here. Okay, it feels like in every fight lead up, there is a chance that things get very personal and there is hatred. Gaethje, I'll start with you. Is there always going to have to be a personal feeling leading into a fight? Will it always get ugly leading into a fight? Do you guys need that mentally to be able to fight at your best? Or what is your thoughts on the lead up to a fight in the relationship with the other fighter?
No, I think it definitely doesn't need to be personal. I mean, ultimately, we're going to try to hurt each other. And so I guess that is pretty personal. But that is the job that we do. I never said anything personal. But we're very vulnerable when it comes to fight week. We're very emotional, and so we take everything personal. And so no matter what I said or didn't say, we're going to take it personal. No matter what he says, I'm going to take personal because I have a chip on my shoulder. And this guy's
I'm not going to take anything personal from you. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I like this. Okay, I like what we're doing here.
I find the first difference here is that you are going to try to hurt me, and I'm actually going to hurt you.
Okay,
that's the difference between me and you. You are going to try to do something, and I'm going to do it.
Okay, Ilia, let's talk about that a little bit. Let's expand upon that. Mr. Gaethje, I appreciate you obviously just sitting there having to take that and not being able to say anything right now for the good of the show. You probably have never done this before. You don't know how to act. I appreciate you doing what you're doing right now and not responding. Ilia, let's talk about that. Most confident you have felt going into a fight. How have you been preparing for the outside conditions? Anything different this year or this fight as you know you're going to hurt Justin Gaethje as opposed to think you're going to hurt Justin?
I'm always confident in my possibilities. I always know what I'm able to do inside the octagon. Of course, we are going to fight in different circumstances since the event is going to happen outside in a garden. And of course, we did a lot of work outside to get used to it. But as I always say, I respect Justin as an opponent. I think he's done great things in the sport. But there are big differences between me and him. as he said, he's going to try to do things, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to deliver. I'm not going to try to do anything. I'm going to do it.
Gaethje, you think he's a little bit more confident than you, Justin? It feels like that's what I'm hearing right now, Justin.
He's narcissist and believes everything he says. He sits around and smells his own farts, and he thinks he's God. He's human, just like me. I'm going to show him when I touch his chin, he's going to go to sleep just like anybody would whenever I land my shots. He again, I mean, I can sit around and say, and like I can predict the future, and I know I'm going to knock him out in the second round at 2 minutes and 10 seconds in the second round, but that's not how this sport works. I've done this too many times to go in there with any expectations. I'm expecting I'm fighting someone that's so good at fighting, world-class fighter. His last 3 finishes are absolutely spectacular, and I have a huge challenge ahead of me. I'm 5-1 underdog, and of course, the world's counting me out, and I thrive under pressure. I love pressure.
I didn't count you out at all. That's why I trained my ass off.
I love these situations. That's what I love. I love these situations. I love you knowing that you're going to knock me out, because when it goes to the second round, it goes to the third round, you're going to be like, oh, I talked all this shit.
Bro, there's never going to be a second or third round. That's not going to happen.
Okay.
That's not going to happen. I'm going to knock you out.
Look stupid when we get there. You're going to look stupid when we get there.
Okay.
And the coach is like, oh, it's round 3.
Okay, I like that. Okay, boys. I like what we're doing. Now, this is why you guys are the main event, by the way. This is why you are.
We get to fight each other, so none of this matters. If we get to fight each other in a few days, so he can be as emotional as he wants. It really does not bother me one bit.
Justin, the only thing that I can tell you is that you're going to feel something that you never felt. You never faced someone like me. Never,
I've been knocked out cold. I've fought over 30 times. There's nothing you can show me or make me feel that I haven't felt before.
Ilya, he's saying you've never felt the Gaethje effect. Ilya, that's what he's saying. He's saying that you've never felt the Gaethje effect either. He's saying when we get into 2, when we get into 3. That's what he's saying. I love that you both feel the same exact way. Now, I assume you both know a lot about each other. Connor has a question for you.
Yeah, gentlemen, it's an honor to be here talking to you. And I thought we were going to be in a triple box, so I was going to say there it is. It feels like I'm going to get knocked out just being on this screen with you at the same time. But for both of you, and we can start with you, Ilya. When you watch film on Justin, what do you kind of see from him, and what are kind of some of the holes you think in his game that you can kind of take advantage of?
He's a chaotic fighter. You know what I mean? He needs the chaos in a fight, but I bring calm in that chaos. And as I told you, like at the end of the day, I don't care what he's gonna bring in the fight, what's his strategy or whatever. Like I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna tell you my strategy. My strategy is to go in and take your head off. This is all I'm gonna do.
Okay, and Mr. Gaethje.
So scary, man. So scary.
Okay, that sounded like you're a little scared there. I mean, it didn't sound condescending at all there. That sounded very genuine.
Of course.
Absolutely.
That's what we do. We're both going to try to fucking knock each other's head off. That's what we do. That's what this fucking game is.
Do you watch film, though? Do you guys watch film on each other? Do you bring people in that fight similar to your opponent? Is that normal fight weeks? Like, how do you kind of go about that type? Do you both do the same? Gaethje, I'll start with you.
I mean, I have the best coach in the world. I rely on him to watch a lot of film and instill the game plan into our workouts. I learn by action. I don't need to talk about it, So my coach has instilled the game plan, and we have a method to how I'm gonna to be effective in my striking. And I'm ready for for him to shoot and try to take me down. He says it's going to be a stand-up battle, but after I hit him a few times.
Forget about it. I'm never gonna shoot for a takedown.
I just want to make him talk so that I can make him wrong.
Yeah, you will see. You will see. There are not going to be takedowns from my side, at least. Maybe you are going to try to shoot for a takedown.
I might take you down.
Hurt you.
It's called mixed martial arts. I'm not sure if you remember.
Yeah, just do it. I'm ready for everything. Whatever you want to do it, just do it if you can.
Same, buddy.
If you can.
God, I love this.
But let's bet that you are not going to be able to do any fucking thing. I'm going
to
make you do whatever I want to do.
Ilya, so
there's a reason why I'm the
He just talks. He just talks. He said that Patty. He said I had no chance against Patty.
I beat
Patty.
And I proved it. I talked and I walked.
You wrong that time. I'll prove you wrong again.
I won the world title 3 times. And
You're
I'm the
amazing,
champion. You are
too.
the
Your
challenger.
credentials
What
are
do you mean I
fucking
lost?
unmatched.
The
You are
one
a
talking
fucking
right now, it's
spectacular
you. I'm the
fighter.
king in this screen right now. I'm the motherfucking
He thinks
champion,
he's a
not
king.
you.
He
So
thinks
shut
he's
the
a
fuck up.
god. Thinks he's a king. He thinks he's a god.
Mr. King, Ilya, I would like to ask you a question. How does body? Are you always in shape, fight shape?
Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. King, thank you. That is how you would like to be referred to. No Kings rally coming? Fresh. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to get into that. Obviously, we won't. Okay, let's fucking move. Okay, let's move forward. We're all doing it. We're having fun. This is sports. Mr. King, are you always in shape? How does the body feel? Obviously, the lightweight 155 is, I assume, grueling for all parties here. Like, how do we feel at this stage of fight week?
I feel amazing. As I always say, my life looks like a constant training camp, but this is the better I ever felt in my life. This is my second fight, not my third fight, actually, in the lightweight division, but actually my body get used to it because before I had to fight in the featherweight division, actually I had almost to kill myself to make the weight. This is the first time that I'm able to enjoy every second of the training camp, and I'm very excited. I'm very happy to be able to be part of this event, which is going to be probably not one of the biggest in the UFC history, but also in the sports history. So very excited.
How about you, Gaethje? How's the body feel? Where's the weight cuts? When, is this the prime time for that, or does that happen a little bit later in the week? How do you feel?
It starts in the next couple of days. I mean, this one's a little bit different. We're weighing in on Saturday as opposed to Friday. We're weighing in at 11 a.m. as opposed to 9 a.m. And so there's a little different. It's a little bit different when it comes to the process, but ultimately getting down to 155 sucks. There's no way around it, and it's the worst part of the whole process.
We appreciate you both doing that, by the way.
Yeah.
We appreciate you both doing that. We know that it sucks. I could never do it. I love food. I love being comfortable.
Donut.
Trust me, we love it too. We love it too.
Yeah, but you're fucking way mentally tougher than I will ever be, which leads to kind of the environment that you're about to be in. This is once in a lifetime is how it's being built, and that might be accurate. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, and everyone's excited to watch. Definitely is once in a lifetime, but also like you I don't think either one of you guys have fought in an environment like this where it's you're used to fighting in packed arenas. Now you got an open air stadium. It's not temperature controlled. You're going to be fucking eating bugs potentially and shit like that. It's raining, there's wind, and then there's the limited crowd. It almost feels like, with 400 people or whatever's going to be there, it's almost kind of like the Apex or, like when you guys were fighting during COVID. Like, is there anything you have to do to compensate for that? Or is it one of those things where it's very evident, it seems like you guys have bad blood and you'd love to beat the shit out of each other in an alley or a bar? Like, how does that work? Justin, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I was born, I'm from the country, so bring it all, bring the bugs, bring the heat. I've definitely prepared myself for the heat, putting myself in the sauna in between and in the middle of workouts, the beginning of workouts. But yeah, the bugs don't matter. I mean, you're so locked in when you're in there that there's no people, there's no lights. It's just me and Mr. King over here trying to fuck each other up.
I love the fact that you're calling me King.
Oh yeah, see, you're a narcissist. I ain't calling you King.
That. I love it.
Kind of my fault, I think, because I said it, and then Gates. That's on
No,
me,
he's a
Justin. That's
fucking
fucking on me. I want to let you know.
I just want to pump up his ego because he's so full of shit.
How about you, Mr. King? Mr. King, at the president's house, the White House, have you done any thought or preparation for the surroundings, for the area? This is obviously going to be a spectacle. It's going to be outrageous. You talked about being one of the biggest UFC events of all time. I think that's an accurate depiction of what it's going to be when it's all said and done. Whether people are like watching it or hate watching it, whatever the case, there's going to obviously be a lot of eyes on this. But it is going to be a different setup than what you're used to, Mr. King. I think you are.
It's going to be a little bit different, but I've been like in many situations. I don't care who is going to be in there. At the end of the day, it's going to be me, my opponent, and we both are going to fight in the same circumstances. So it is what it is.
For you, Ilya.
All I know, the Mr. King, all knows is that I'm going to put him to sleep in the first round.
All right, well, we'll watch Saturday, Paramount Plus. UFC.
Don't blink because it's going to be very quick.
Sunday, Paramount Plus. Don't blink. This is going to be the main event, and it's.
Don't blink.
What's that all about, Gaethje? I don't like what's happening here. Because I don't appreciate it. Because I'm sitting here because I'm wondering.
This is not my computer. I was set up. Someone was calling this computer. Not sure whose computer this is.
You're the best. Thank you for joining us. Good luck to both of you. Thank you for doing what you're doing for our entertainment. Whoever walks off the White House lawn with the gold can say they are king. Ladies and gentlemen, Ilya Taporia, Justin Gaethje, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, boys.
We're in there a little bit, weren't we?
I like that was exhilarating.
Bad blood. Love it.
Why don't you shut the fuck up? I'm the king here.
Let's take a fight right now.
I mean, it feels like I love Gaethje again. I'm 5-1 underdog. Okay, yeah, this guy's really good.
I've been knocked out before. What are you
gonna do?
Yeah.
You're not gonna do it. You're gonna feel something you've never felt before.
By the,
Take your head off.
Ilya round 1 is plus 175.
Ilya was.
He just said it. That's why.
Yeah, he was very. Don't blink.
Yeah. And he's not taking him to the ground.
Yeah, I like that.
Or is
Gaethje
he-
just tried
or
it
is
real
he
quick.
just Or is he saying lying? that? Could be lying game.
Who's doing poker right here?
Or is he a snake in the grass?
Could be anybody here lying to us or telling the truth.
Did they sleep in the Lincoln room the night before? Like, how's the accommodations? Do we know?
No, I think Oval Office has a bunch of barracks.
Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome.
Sleeping bags?
Yeah, it's like the amateurs at the Augusta National up there in the
That
top.
makes a ton of sense.
They have that. There's all kinds of they'll play cards and stuff.
That's cool.
Open some straights. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Hawk is here.
That was awesome.
I'll tell you what, AJ, I wanted to get you in there, but also didn't want that to go too much longer. Feels like we got it. We did it.
Yeah.
I think you did it. We got it.
You know, that's kind of, in there, I was very uncomfortable because I laughed a couple times. So, like, clear promo right here. Love what you're saying. But the other guy's supposed to be taking it serious. I'm laughing in the middle of the screen. I love what they're saying. Shut the fuck up. I'm a king. I'm going to knock your head off. Like, I really appreciate that. But my natural reaction is to be like, yes. And I'm glowing in between them. I don't know if we pulled it off, but we appreciate the opportunity.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was sweet.
did.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
They didn't feel like they're selling the fight. They feel like that's pretty real.
Yeah.
What time is that Sunday?
8 p.m.
8.
it starts?
Paramount Plus.
I think they are making the walk from the Oval Office. At least the main event is, from what I hear.
I hope it's like blank check to a couple of them. Maybe some are coming out of a
Down the
slide,
slide on the side of
from one of the rooms.
Off Air Force One.
Yeah.
People are going to be so mad that this is happening.
Oh, yeah.
If some things don't get figured out by then. Which, hey, maybe.
It's going to go off without a hitch.
Looks like they have wild laser shows as well. You're speaking of that at MSG. Like, they got all kind of light situation with the
Yeah,
ball.
cut
Is
you
that
in
what it's called?
Dana at the Sphere for Noche.
Yeah, UFC Noche.
UFC Noche.
No,
means night.
Yeah.
Yes, see.
Yep.
Yeah, see, it was a celebration on Mexican Independence Day, I believe, of the Mexican history of combat sport.
Yep.
And he talked very openly about, I'm losing so much money on this thing. I am losing. Same thing with this White House thing,
Yeah,
right?
I think so, yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm losing so much money. So much money, but we're getting an opportunity to celebrate 250 years of the United States of America at the White House for a once in a lifetime. I'm going to try my best to do it. He came out talking about that fucking structure he's building. It was in Europe. They built it in Philly.
awesome.
They fucking drove it in there. I'm like, geez, Louise. The amount of investment into this, hopefully it does bring some togetherness in D.C. You know, like hopefully
That's sick.
there are some people. This is a brand new photo via Fox News. It's set up there.
Stars and stripes are on that thing?
Oh, yeah.
I hope this does become somehow a non-party event.
I heard it's going to be permanent.
It won't.
Yeah, that's definitely likely to happen.
Me too, but
It's fighting though.
that ain't fucking happening.
I got a question though. Is this like a rain or shine type thing? Obviously, lightning
Has to
kind of
be.
is always. But
Yeah, a little bit of rain is
I
fine.
wouldn't mind a battle in the rain.
Like the rumble in the jungle?
Like
I've never seen it in
never-
UFC.
Yeah.
Hey, back in the day, what the original one where Gracie came out and fought all the fatzos and did
Yeah.
all that shit. Was that outside? Feels like that was maybe outside.
I don't think
I don't
so.
know.
I don't
The
think
humidity
so.
is going to be the craziest thing will
yes.
be if it's very humid like it has been. Think of like, yeah, it's going to be.
Is it
wild.
true? You know how they do the congressional softball game that they're not doing that, or baseball game, they're not doing that anymore? They're just doing that as the prelims?
The congressional baseball game for the prelims
Yeah,
at
the
UFC Freedom 250.
Yeah, they're just fighting each other instead of doing the baseball
You
game.
remember when? They instead of baseball, they're doing fighting.
Yeah.
I would like that.
That'd actually be a good idea.
Why don't they do that?
Crenshaw versus Teixeira, I think, round one.
I do hope though that it is because sports. That's what sports are supposed. Sports do that.
Yeah.
That's literally what sports are supposed to do. So if you're doing a sport in DC, you would hope that the sport would be something that could unify because that's what sports is.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like that's going to happen. I mean, it feels like it's going to get real loud out there, but The boys are fighting for real fucking titles here. This is like real, like big fights.
Love that.
Dude, huge fucking fights. I mean, just the card is outrageous. Alex Pereira, obviously a stud, versus Cyril Gahn, an animal. Alex Pereira looks to become the first ever 3-division UFC champion. Is there some vacated titles that are going to be up? The Sugar Sean's fighting in this thing.
Yep.
An American is in every one of the fights except for the co-main event there, Pereira versus Cyril Gahn. So there's going to be a lot of. This could be awesome. I hope it's awesome. I appreciate the amount of investment that's going into this, and hopefully sports can do what it's always done.
Gotta be watching.
And the time, like 8's not bad, right? It's normally later than that.
I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about him saying that last one's going, don't blink. That's pretty quick night, I guess.
Yeah, they've started them at 9 since going to Paramount,
Okay.
but yeah, 8 o'clock would be an hour earlier.
Is this free, or I just got to be a Paramount person?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Paramount's putting a lot into a lot.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big night.
This is going to be worth it, too.
Yeah, I think so. I can't wait to watch it. All right, let's pick the game of the night, shall we?
Hell yeah.
How about us doing last night?
Crazy.
So sick.
It's hard not to think about it. I mean, we're all running on like 2 hours, 3 hours of sleep, obviously, because the airspace was shut down for a while, and then we get out there, then we had to got to helicopter. I don't know, saying had to anything. Got to helicopter up to Connecticut, and then flew back about 4 a.m. this morning. Was flying high, though. Very lucky to be in there for the entirety. And shout out to the NBA playoffs and the NBA finals here, delivering. I mean, this is a heavyweight fight happening in Madison Square Garden. It was epic to be a part of. And tonight we see if the NHL Stanley Cup can continue to deliver. Back-to-back games go to overtime, double overtime included. Now we're in Vegas. Hurricanes, a little bit of a favorite out there in Las Vegas in the Fortress. That's pretty crazy because I know Big Mark's about to bring it at the beginning.
Yeah, Stoner. I mean,
No.
No, Mark.
Oh, Mark Schunock. Well, yeah. I mean, or he goes by Mark Nash in the WWE as well. But, yeah, Mark Schunock, my guy. I don't know do we know who's ringing the siren?
You never know.
Exactly. So we'll see. I mean,
Is it you?
No, I've laid that down. I've done that once. Now, if called to do it again, who's to say?
I think it's Penn and Teller, is it?
That'd be crazy if it was Ben Teller. I love Ben Teller.
That's a
David
good
Blaine
idea.
with his mind. Think about that. Yeah.
That's a pretty good
going.
idea, too.
Carrot Top could do it.
Could you imagine him fucking doing this with the fucking...
That'd be all time.
Breaks off.
Carrot, I don't think we need Carrot Top tonight. We just had, Mendoza. Maybe it's a Mad Max Man night.
Oh, shit. Max Crosby.
You mean Black Boy Max?
Yeah, Black Boy Max, maybe.
Couple bangers, by the way. Couple bangs coming out of old Black Boy Max out there. Maybe he is on the siren tonight.
Something to think about.
Could be Mad Max, man.
What about Tom Brady? He's a Vegas guy now.
No, he's too busy selling nut water.
Good nut.
Oh, yeah.
It's coconut water.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's
Good
called
marketing.
Good nut.
Oh.
That's
It's
his.
Tom Brady.
Coconut water's still
That's
going.
your quarterback.
It's like had it run.
It's my
What do you mean is it still going? Tom Brady said, yeah, he's a thermostat, not a thermometer, brother. Good nut's about to infiltrate everybody's diets.
Everybody's sipping on Brady's good nut.
Everybody's loving down in it.
All right.
That's the tagline, Butsy. It's not.
Be a friend, tell a friend something nice that might change their life.
Taking the over.
Hey, hold on, though. Hold on. Can we talk about good lad?
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Paul Skeens.
Skeenzo's a great
legend.
Skeenzo driving home yesterday alongside Livy Dunn sees a Little League baseball team having practice out there. Feels obligated, I assume, just from inside, like, hey, thank you for playing baseball. I appreciate you playing baseball. Plays catch, stays out there, signs and autographs for like an hour with the kids. 2 hours with them. The entire, obviously, league finds out that he's there. Everybody probably just drives in immediately after this takes place. And it's like Skeens has taken on the responsibility of bringing baseball back to Pittsburgh in such a big way. Every time he spoke about Pittsburgh being a baseball town, he said, we want to win for you guys. We want to win for you guys. We want to win for you guys. I would like to win for you guys. He always says we, but he really believes that like Pittsburgh would be a great baseball town and wants to be the driver behind it. I think he's okay with that of his, even though everybody thinks and knows that he's probably going to end up in 4 spots unless this new CBA comes through, which who knows how that whole thing's going to work. But he has taken on the duty of bringing baseball in Pittsburgh, and this is another indicator of that. I love a good lad doing a good deed, especially in the town in which we're from, Tom.
Yeah, as an ambassador for the game, for the city, for the Pirates, like he's been unbelievable. Obviously, on the field, he's been unbelievable. Off the field, he's been unbelievable. He's always said the right thing. He's always done the right thing. Stopping by just because he loves ball, just to play catch with these kids. Now, I don't love the wear and tear on his arm because he's got a big game against the Dodgers today at home. So I don't want him to get fucking all tired out for the game today. But he does it because he loves the game and he's a great ambassador.
Oh,
for the
my
city.
God. He is a great ambassador. I love everything about Skino. We appreciate Skino. He gives up any hits today. Some Yinzers are going to go, oh, real fucking nice playing with those kids. Waste all the good pitches. Great. Yeah, I hope you had a good one, kids. You're going to make the MLB. That conversation mattered. Somebody's going to say that.
Because they're already starting to
he's
get pissed
sitting right
about.
next to you.
What's that?
That Yinzer's sitting right diagonally from you right now. He's gonna say,
I would never do that.
His ERA is over 3 right now.
Some people are they're already hitting. WBC never going to pitch in that again. But
Oh, Pittsburgh does not want him to potentially go.
His velocity's down.
Velo's down
a little bit.
No, but he's not over pitching. This is the new. He has found and settled
His
into
ERA
his.
is up a bit.
Loves his country.
I think his arm might be a little
Loves
tired.
kids. He's worried about the shred of human.
Yeah, I'm not real fucking pumped with DeRosa right now, but we'll see what happens today against the Dodgers, 6:40 p.m.
This is DeRosa's fault. What the fuck did D-Rose do?
He fucking pitched him 3 times.
Skino was his second call. And Judgy's fucking hurt too.
Guy's only got so many bullets, man.
Hey, no, I know. But the first 2 calls, the 2 most important guys on the roster, 2 of the best fucking players in baseball, decided to play in the World Baseball Classic this year. And we were gung-ho, jacked about it. And now I'm staring down the barrel of no fucking Judgy for 4 to 6 weeks. D-Row.
Is Roman Anthony healthy?
Let me check. He's been out for 2 months. Oh, no. So, I don't know. Probably not a good omen.
How Scoobs?
He killed him. Killed Scoob.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I think Scoobs had loose bodies in his elbow and had to have surgery.
And now he's wearing a fat suit pitching in single A.
I don't like what's going on right now.
Uh-oh.
Wearing a fat suit? What are you talking about,
Loved
John?
the World Baseball Classic.
You know what Bregman just said in the Cubs clubhouse the other day? I've been fucking awful, guys. I'm sorry. He's left more runners on base than anyone in baseball. What was he doing?
PCA's giving up 3 inside the park home runs because he's got DeRosa in his head.
Hero.
I don't like this. Okay, what about Big Dumper?
I didn't know.
The worst year of his career.
Guys below the fucking Mendoza line,
worst year of his career.
One of the worst seasons of all time.
They took out the big of his nickname. Now it's just Dumper.
Oh,
'cause he
no.
sucks.
Bobby Witt Jr.,
Gunnar Henderson. They're all down.
Royals
playing
stink.
good, but both their teams stink.
Oh.
And why do you think that is? Because they weren't at spring training with their teammates.
We had the jerseys on, guys. We were part of the team.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Speaking of, mine finally came in 4 fucking months later.
He was there last night.
Finally got my Roman
Late.
tarp. Oh,
stepping on everyone's shoes.
All right. Arrived late. Makes sense.
He did. I watched him walk in,
Just like
step
his
on
fucking
everyone's
jersey.
shoes.
All right. We would like to say this. We'd like to say this.
Wow.
We love the World Baseball Classic.
I did see him coming in late, Tone. I did see that on TV.
Yep.
How are the Venezuelan lads doing?
How's Sasquatino doing?
Terrible.
His batting average is so low.
Tatis and Machado are playing the worst they've ever played.
Vlad Guerrero Jr.'s got 3 home runs. Guy can't even swing the bat.
Blue Jays fucking stink. They went to the World Series
It took
last year.
Shohei 4 months to get back to
Ernie
his.
Clement was on. Oh yeah, he was on Team USA. That's right. I forgot.
Schwarbo's doing it, though.
Yes?
Schwarbo's doing it.
How's Harper doing?
A little down, but no, you're right. Schwarbo is doing it.
And Bryce?
Oh, yeah.
They're starting to come back. You remember how the Phillies started?
Yeah.
9-20.
Got their manager fired. You could probably put that one on D-Row, too.
Thanks a lot, DeRosa.
Jeez.
It started with skis tossing the ball back to kids.
He went out of his way.
Ambassador for the game.
We have an innate ability to turn it whatever we want it to turn it.
I was about to call D-Row to get a defense, but I don't want to do that to him right now. He would take this all personally.
Receipts.
It's not his fault.
He does.
All right.
Yeah, and he's still counting them.
Thank you, Skino.
Thank you, boys.
Thank you, Paul.
Don't give up any runs tonight.
And to the American World Baseball Classic players, thank you for taking us on the ride that we went on with you guys. It was so much fun.
Fucking Judgy.
Yeah, awesome.
Cost us
Wouldn't trade it for a thing. Oh, yeah, never mind. I don't give a fuck about the World Baseball Classic, okay? I'm trying to win World Series. Now Judgy's going to be fucking out until the All-Star break. Never again.
World Baseball.
Fuck the World Baseball Classic. Never again. I understand why all these managers are calling up DeRosa and saying, hey, guess what, pal? Sit his ass on the fucking bench. I don't give a shit. Because guess what? You guys aren't going to fucking win anyway. And we didn't. And now all the fucking good guys on the team are either hurt, their teams fucking suck, or... Fucking wake up!
Fuck D-Row.
It's not D-Row. D-Row is the problem because he motivated the
Yeah,
boys too much.
I'm going to fucking hang it on his ass.
Yeah, did he motivate the boys too much, or did he call in fucking McHooya to do it? I forget.
It's more than just
We're not letting
one
him off the
speech.
hook either.
It's more than just one speech. Please.
Oh, yeah, he brought in the ghost of Teddy Roosevelt Jr., too.
What's that?
I don't know, he won Medal of Honor. He died a long time ago, shortly after World War II.
Teddy Roosevelt Jr.?
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He was saving guys on D-Day, wasn't he?
Did he
Yeah,
read?
he was.
Did he read a quote?
No, I made that up. I don't know. I'm just saying he may have like conjured his ghost and brought him in or something.
Yeah. I thought I missed Teddy Roosevelt Jr.
No. I completely made that up.
Okay, so now we're lying about D-Row.
Yeah.
That's where we've
Sean
gone.
Casey.
What?
But does Sean Casey have anything to do with any of this?
Well, I mean, we know fucking Casey was, boozing with the boys, telling stories, so they were showing up hungover the next day. I mean, I got no problem with any of those guys. I don't want any of the guys I like playing on that fucking team ever again.
And Sidney Crosby almost got his leg broken in the Olympics as well, and I immediately thought to myself, I don't like him playing in that at all.
Maybe we just focus on the teams we're playing with. You know?
Isn't that a crazy change of opinion by us? Because, boy.
Well, you know why I loved it at the time? Because the baseball season was, a month and a half away. Now baseball season's here. We're kind of right in the thick of it.
for next
And I need my fucking captain. I don't need my fucking captain on the 50-day DL.
That's what these owners and managers have been saying.
I'm going to be started on fucking Hal Jr. That son of a bitch.
I'm sorry this is happening, Aaron Judge, and I'm sorry this is happening to all the Yankees fans. Why is it only the World Baseball Classic? Wasn't there a bunch?
It's not. It's just that's low hanging fruit. That's an easy target, and I acquired that target today in my crosshairs, and I said, you know what?
Yep.
I honestly I hadn't even planned on it.
We did not plan
And then
any of
Tony
this.
said it, and I was like, man, Tony, that's a pretty good point.
Thank you.
I'm gonna fucking dive in on this too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey. Fuck the WBC.
No.
But I'll be jacked for it again next year.
No, we're gonna have to remind you. I think
2
people will
years,
remind you. I think
No, they will. I'll be jacked for it. I'm just gonna say like, hey, no good players. You guys want to, Tim Hill, my guy, love
college.
Guys, like college players.
Yeah.
College.
Sure.
Yeah, get beat by 50.
We would lose by so much. They got high school kids down there throwing 102 down in Latin America.
So do we.
No, we don't.
We got one in Boston, and he's a lefty.
Peyton Toll?
Yeah, and I don't want him fucking playing again.
All right. Tonight, what are we? We're on the over. We're on the over. Let's go, boys.
Come on now.
We're in Omaha on Friday.
Hell yeah.
D-Butt.
Have fun, boys. Go on, lads.
Program Feud Thursday.
Can't wait for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Jacked
Yeah.
up about Program Feud. Good luck to you too, AJ. I don't know how you'll be in it, honestly.
I don't either.
I'm excited to see because AJ has a unique brain, I think we'd say.
Savant.
But he is out and about, so he does see and talk to a lot of people.
I would say, though, I do not relate to other people very well.
Okay.
All right, Program Feud coming right up. It is about relating to other people, more specifically 1,372 sports fans that were polled by Qualtrics. Program Feud available now to be traded on DraftKings predictive market or on a free-to-play if your state is not allowing it as a market, as this is the first time, and there's a lot of guidelines in which we have to keep this very fair so that there's no cheating by the lads who would take on NFL Live.
Fair and equal.
But are these Americans that were polled, or
That's a great
are these international?
Where are they from, too?
That's a
Like
piece of
in
information
in America.
we will not be giving to you guys.
Shit.
Be your friends
Like
out.
Midwestern people, Southern.
Sports
West,
fans.
different.
Sports fans.
Confirmed? Ball knowers?
So I think
Yeah, how do you prove that?
So the people that do surveys, I don't think that's a special group of people, first of all. So you guys should think about that. Okay?
Yeah.
People that do surveys are a group of people.
Sure.
But I do believe that Qualtrics, over the decades and decades of polling that they've done, they have people.
So many emails.
And there's I think people are tagged in what they're interested in, like music, entertainment, sports. So I think it was sent out to everybody that probably had sports tagged that do a lot of these surveys for them or in the pool. Yeah. And then 1,372 responses came back within 12 hours or whatever.
Boom.
So then we took the percentage of the 1,372. That'll be the point system. The percentage of the 1,372 as opposed to just how many people actually said it, which is what Family Feud.
I trust Rye Guy.
Yes, Ryan Smith has become a billionaire multiple times because of this software and service. And the only people that know are just a few of us who are literally having to operate the show.
Yep.
So we're going to try to make this. This could be a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it could
I'm
be
looking forward to it.
There could be a lot of
Fun.
fun. There's going to be a lot of sports conversation. If breaking news happens, we're live, so we can start the Shepard's right there. I mean, it's going to be a fun.
His lines are going to be dialed.
Thursday, 1 p.m. ESPN program feud. The McAfee Show lads taking on NFL Live in a family feud style clash of sports fans surveyed. We're lucky to be doing this. Thank you all so much. Let's hit the over tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Be responsible. Don't be an asshole, because we're in this thing together. I appreciate you all so much. This is a cool day, crazy day, and we move on to tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Be your friend, tell a friend something nice might change your life. We're in this thing together. Team on me, team on three. 1, 2, 3, team. Goodbye.